play in your face. They love to be aggressive. It's a different kind of defense, right? You know, something they say, right? The best defense is a good offense, and that's kind of what Lev are doing here.
Yeah, they absolutely exemplify that. You brought up the pistols as well. They have to regress to the mean. They cannot be winning all but one pistol in this tournament. It cannot continue. That's my piece. Lev's defense, really, please.
For sure. I think, yeah, let's speak about
the
that
B-roll saved you, Mimi.
before Mimi crashes out a little bit. But yeah, I think this quote that we got from King the other day is very interesting to me in the sense that he says that the coaching staff are thinking outside of the box. Now, the expectation that we had set for this Lev roster coming into this event is they love a set strat. But what I've been really enjoying seeing is these trap plays that they've been having, especially on the extremities. And I think for me, it's really enjoyable to watch. I'd love to know how prepped and planned they are, or whether these are things that King is calling on the fly.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both. When I was talking to King the other day, he mentioned that he gave a lot of credit to the coaching staff for coming up with these ideas. But what he highlighted, and what I really agree with as their new strength, is that they've done a great job.
What up, Mike? What up, Villa?
The same early rounds of set plays.
What up, Tam? What up, Noel?
Showed in VODs in the past.
Salada with the 350 raid. Yo.
That has made the difference between a Leviathan that we were initially worried and has instead been able to sustain.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
you know, and that does take me back also. I remember
you got motion like that, huh?
You know, he was giving us all that stuff and talking to us about how the team was feeling.
Welcome, guys.
I know one thing we're going to be looking out for is energy, is how the team is kind of
Slaughter, you are too good.
themselves out there, right? How hype Sato is getting, how much he's feeling himself on the stage. Is that
good morning, everybody.
Positive? Is it a detriment? We'll find out. But of
W
course,
Raid.
Following Lev's win over Team Heretics, we spoke with Sato for this HyperX player moment.
We just played Team Heretics, playing against a team that has so many.
You guys excited?
International experiences. I don't know. It just
our last American team, our last America's team
got put down by PaperX.
Holy!
Before, but after reviewing everything, we just thought, okay, this was just not our day. We didn't lose any worth. We didn't.
I think Lev will at least get this one.
Like we never.
Lev will at least get this one, hopefully.
Okay, we're not worthy of being here. We're a young rookie team with a single
What is this?
in our roster, and we're doing great so far.
Wasn't that pressure spike fighting forwards, brought down anyway to movement, trying to adjust to the aim. But Sato left now alone. 1v2. Oh!
You know, it's so much more exciting to have a strong crowd cheering on.
What do coaches mainly help with if the players will always usually be better? Well, it's not really about the mechanics.
If I stand up and I yell and the crowd reacts and
coaches can have a better big picture understanding of the game.
And it's like
players, I think, are very good within their own individual instincts at recognizing how to play situations like
in both ways.
Within like a millisecond reaction time. But when it comes to actually understanding the big picture, the strategy, the macro that goes into everything, when it comes to understanding how to play off your teammates or having an outside POV, knowing what you're good at, knowing what you're bad at, it's usually what coaches are good at managing. Either helping you develop as a player on things that you didn't know you needed to improve on, or help you coordinate better with your teammates.
On stage, the confidence, despite being a rookie at this event as well, I have been really, really impressed. On the flip side, we have this contrast between him going up against Raga today, who has maybe
Mr. Beast raid.
Confidence and needs to hype himself up.
Yeah, Raga has been to 4 international events. He has much more
Carrie?
experience on these big
Are we
stages.
jinxing today?
But it's been this standout success early.
Nobody.
From Sato. He's been having an absolute
Cheering for a good Valorant
tournament despite showing up for his
level
first
finish
ever.
top 3.
And you look across that stage, and what we think about
Actually,
for Raga is instead underperforming in the big matches, getting in his own head, being unable to find his form from VCTC.
Tam with the tier 1. Thank you, Tam. 3 months. My goat.
We've seen good games from him this tournament.
I was going to say,
in their last match, map to that breeze, I thought he was excellent.
Instrumental in the comeback there.
Yes.
A couple big rounds that he provided them.
Yes, but when we went to map 3 of that series,
he was nowhere to be found.
Return to the prior. So I do worry
Heretics and
today,
G2 didn't even face either one of PRX, EDG, and still went 0-2. Damn.
Being able to keep the energy that they've had all
Damn.
I do worry about the pressure that Raga has been facing every
what up,
time
fun target?
he goes to a global event.
I think for today I have Lev.
But then I also worry towards the Lev side.
I have Lev.
America's roster here
and I have Vitality.
Doesn't that come with a little bit of pressure on its own, knowing that you're the last kind of team?
The reason for Vitality
fly the flag, I should say.
I saw Sato on
is that I think that a lot of teams have been kind of caught off guard by the pacing of Sop and Zeus.
Gotta love it. I honestly don't think.
But Vitality plays in the same region as them. I feel like if anybody was going to be able to, you know, deal with this well, it would be Vitality.
Right? Like the team is
someone that plays from their literal region.
Players that are from LATAM as well as Brazil, so I think they've been feeling that the whole time. You know.
Also, I saw somebody complaining about the fact that Vitality has only beaten DRG, the worst team of the tournament,
outside of the Paper
2 EMEA teams, and now they're playing against EMEA again. So it's like
it happens that way.
Vitality has yet to be really tested outside of this one Paper X matchup, and they won, you know, split. But it's like, damn, really, like 3 EMEA matchups. They've already proven that they can beat FUT in this matchup.
Sato of Left here with me. Sato, this is your first time facing
what up,
a CN team.
VVV?
What do you need
15
to
stream streak? Goated.
I think they're really aggressive, like, and they really like individual play. So we just need to be extra careful because at any time someone could come swinging, and you know it's kind of, if you're not expecting it, it's kind of surprising.
What about winning over the fence?
Sorry?
What about winning over the fence?
Oh, it's an uphill battle, but I'm trying my best.
Okay. All right, good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Slaughter. Hope you had a good stream, bro. Thanks for the raid.
Get the fans on his side.
My goat, bro.
Sato. So we'll see how that plays through here. But
I'm gonna get back into watching Tier 2 soon.
XLG. Here's the thing, folks. If they manage to pull off this win,
you guys play
today,
1 day, 9 hours.
Will be the only region CN with 2 teams in
I'll
the
definitely
top
be
4.
watching that one.
And when you look
FlyQuest
at
EGA.
how this region has struggled genuinely, Mimi, to be able to get to these points. What is accomplished here, regardless of the circumstance today, is still phenomenal for the region.
Yeah, the lowest average placements every year since partnership until now, and obviously except for 2023, very early on when that was that low for the Pacific region. So I think for this squad, it would not only be a huge influx point for them to make their first top 4, but for China, for the first time ever, for them to have 2 teams that deep in a tournament. There's been so many events that we've talked about being the event for China, getting excited for it. Santiago was supposed to be that. They utterly disappointed. And this one has been
Does that raid mean you will comp after?
This
okay,
is
not
a
really.
massive opportunity for them to do something huge for themselves, but also for the region at large.
100%, and we've had so many of the crowd rooting for this region here at this event as well, which has been incredible to see. I think for me, when I'm thinking about XLG specifically,
who you got winning today?
Incredible to watch them spin the narrative for themselves, to spin the
Vitality
narrative of them at global events, going from barely even being able to win a map at global events, now finding themselves in a position where they're just 1 step away from that top 4 position.
Yeah.
It really is incredible.
Yeah, no, really. I mean, you know, one of my favorite lines is, you know, you went from undesirable
Valorant
to
Esports
undeniable.
also showing Friday,
like
Saturday, Sunday 1 hour earlier.
what
No,
XLG
don't say
have
that.
Done here. No one really was giving them that time of day, and then here they come. They make that time of day for themselves. It's something that you genuinely have to respect. I know I do. I know a lot of us here in London do as well.
Do these guys hate me?
On this awesome XLG lineup,
6
we have
a.m.
a man known as I Am Leo, standing by with Jen Lee.
Here with Leo of XLG. Leo, your opponents today, Lev, they really like to play aggressive and fast, kind of like the CN teams back in your region. Do you think that plays well into your playstyle?
我觉得我研究了他们的比赛，也不全是 rush 吧，但是还是得非常提防他们的 rush， 然后希望今天能够带给大家一场精彩的比赛。
I watched your VODs actually, and I don't feel like every round they played auto rush strats. So, but we still need to be careful about their rush, and hopefully we can play a nice match to you guys.
Okay, thank you so much. Good luck.
In both interviews, the thing that I caught, respect. They know what
it's weird because I don't think they're moving arenas. Really? They're just staying in the same arena the entire tournament?
Them. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results of our MasterCard fan poll. Earlier, we asked you if Leviathan
they just heard earlier for funsies.
To keep the America's dream alive here. 56.5 say yes, they will, but it's a close one there. Mimi, we're the last two. We're the America's representatives here. So how are we feeling right now about Lev?
I think Leviathan is a favorite in this match. I think their style of being.
Man, I'm not worried about Lev top 4. I mean, there's definitely a world that it doesn't happen, that they don't get top 4. But I'm not super worried about it.
I think the way they carry themselves on the
I just don't know
the confidence they have should also translate in this map. And you
how much further they'll go.
Despite being a rookie squad, I see Lev as a favorite today.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I think as well, you have to consider Lev coming into this matchup off of a win.
I mean, I guess they can easily. I guess they could beat EMEA.
A mental game in a matchup like this.
No, 100%. I mean,
if we're being really realistic, I think they could easily beat EMEA, and then they could go to beat EDG maybe.
Both teams fought so hard to get to this point, and top 4 is on the line. A goal that these players probably never thought would be possible, folks.
EDG beat FUT, EDG beat Chile, and they're top 3.
Day 10 of Masters
okay, well that's not the craziest path. XLG going to win, by the way? I mean, they could, maybe. This tournament has by far been the most random. Like, well, I guess not crazy random, but the amount of upsets is like kind of wow. Energy G2 completely demolished out of the tournament. Same with Full Sense, same with Team Heretics.
真正的荣耀不在于从不跌倒。
Trying to battle his way out of this one here. Hold on, my God!
而是在于每次重新站起来的勇气。
What's the time ticking? But he's sprinting knife out. No shot.
而我相信我们就是荣耀。
You've got to be joking.
We don't want to go back home. It's still not time yet. We still want to play it more. I think every single match that we've played here was extremely exciting.
我很骄傲，我们现在这样的成绩，但是同时也让我们看到我们其实有更大的机会去斩获国际赛的冠军。
I'm really excited to play against XOG. Me and King practiced against them a bunch last year, so it's definitely an odd feeling playing against someone that we got to know. It's really a shame that one of us is gonna have to go home.
日月潭我感觉就像是美洲版的农心吧，他们就是青春风暴，当风暴来袭的时候，就是不知道会发生什么。日月潭，我们准备好了，那你呢
？We're not finished yet. I'm not finished yet.
Wait, he said, we're not finished yet? I'm not finished yet. Sato's about to drop 50. Like plus 50. Not like 50 total.
These teams have already defied expectations, but only one can make top 4. It's XLG versus Leviathan.
I was gonna say just 50. I mean, 50 is still pretty good, no? 3 game series? See? 50 would still be pretty good. I meant plus 50.
Not only holding it down for Latin America, not only holding it down for Brazil, but holding it down for the whole of America's entirety.
Holy fuck. Man, these hype videos are actually nice.
Has the biggest bite.
Both of these teams a massive
Wait, I was actually wait, I'm actually curious about this. In terms of their strategy, do they like do they play these hype videos early?
Never this deep into a tournament. We look back to the maps again. And the elephant in the room is Lotus, the map that XLG dominated in China, that they've picked in every match this
They actually do.
But are on a losing streak, 1 in 3 so far. That, to me, is the influx point of if XLG can fix the
Haven Lotus split
and actually have the depth to go further.
I have to agree. And then when I'm looking at Lev
bonus subs,
this
yeah.
Haven, as we mentioned before, being able to show diversity in that map pool in one of the most important matches that they will have played this year.
I need to have that little.
XLG banned this against G2. This wasn't a map that they wanted to go to at one point. I'm excited to see what Leviathan pull out for this. considering how dominant they looked on it regionally.
There you can see King
Discount.
holding that stuffy that his girlfriend gave him. He's going to bring that to the stage with him. He's going to bring a lot to the stage with him. All that experience, all that history, leading these young boys to this championship opportunity could very well be what the doctor ordered for the Emperor.
Only 2 of the men on that stage have been close to this position before. For King with Lev in the past, playing alongside Aspa, some of the other greats of this game, and making.
I need to make a little button thing.
Owner as well made history early for
that does the discount. Who gets more kills? Salto next map or Zix on the Channel Point Redemption ranked game 5 bomb. Okay.
To do the same, but now he's back with the next generation.
Unpaid chatter.
With the best talent the Americas region at large had to offer, and with a huge opportunity to make top 4.
Intensity, and it is exactly what you'd want and what you'd expect from Leviathan. But Billy, for XLG, you see the audience, you see the creativity, the fans, the people pouring their support for this squad. There's going to be a 6-man on that server, and it's going to be this crowd for XLG.
But you heard from Sato on the other side. He doesn't care about the crowd, whether they're cheering, whether they're not. I think when I look at XLG, yes, I agree. It very much is having that 6th man, as you mentioned, being able to cheer them on. Having so many supporters come around. We see Laxi here on the screen right now, XLG's mascot.
How do I get that hat? I want that. I want that easy. No.
Okay, Haven Lotus split.
You can tell though, right now. Honestly, my attention gets drawn to that young man on that stage right there.
Obviously, Sheila known for their Lotus. They've been losing recently, but it's to teams that have been either experienced against their Lotus before, or G2 has a pretty good Lotus.
It is the biggest match of his career. Yeah. For 4 of those players on Leviathan, for everyone on XLG, this is the moment.
Lev definitely not favored to win Lotus. They've historically been a permaban team for Lotus. They've lost the last 3 Lotus, so you can only expect that they'd probably lose against Sheila and Lotus. So Lev's gonna have to do it in 3 probably, if Lev's gonna win. Haven for them. Haven here for Sheila. Pretty standard comp.
When I look towards XLG, really only the information that they need to get rid of is that chamber.
Wow, it's been a while since we've seen Lev Haven actually. What the?
Double duelist, really seeing them lean into this. Jet and Phoenix as their kind
chamber
of identity throughout this event.
The pistol rounds have been amazing for XLG so far. 11-1 this tournament. Frankly,
they'll probably play the exact same comp.
And I think winning one here would be huge. Lev are very reliant on the operator to hold down extremities, like you mentioned. Winning a
and then last is split. Lev, very good split team. Right, I'm surprised that Sheila let it get to that point where it's split 3rd. They got absolutely demolished.
And again, it's hard to not enjoy this legendary run from both sides.
No longer unpaid chatter. What up,
it can't
Jinrai?
go on forever for both teams.
No,
thank you for the tier 1, bro.
We have a real banger here today. Again, XLG for me, I think probably fell victim to familiarity.
Our Devil 20 with the 30 stream streak. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Goat.
Ran out of steam and kind of just realized.
What up, Grave Time? The 10.
That team. Yeah. For Lev, though,
10 stream streak. Lost everything yesterday, trying to get it back today. Oh no.
Currently sitting around top 5 overall here at the
event. Oh no.
I'll put Sato up there.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. I'm talking pure stats, but some of the rounds 100%. We've seen from Sato have also been incredible. And for me,
what up, Love?
XLG,
how's it going?
A couple of individuals have okay.
Lev, 11-3. That's my prediction here.
Certainly an upsurge for him, but for me, I want to see Lysor. We'll see No Man really deliver today. They're going to need to versus Lev.
And if XLG wins, I think it's probably happening in 2.
Left side, Neon with the first attempt and a bit of chip damage done towards Leo.
I'm not super convinced that this Lev team is a super insane Haven team. We haven't even seen them play at this tournament. Last time we saw them play, it was Grand Finals.
As you were kind of alluding to and discussing, XLG feeling the brunt of facing EDG on the big stages.
Big info with Dart here, and XLG just start to follow through. Thinking about this on the way in, happy way up short. Got to find something here.
Yeah, a little surprised that Neon's been pretty much irrelevant to this. A couple of opportunities, a big couple of misses. Blows, however, dives in and out of the smoke boy, down to a 2v2. Spike knocked down and Raga.
Oh.
There's your X Factor, your danger man that we're waiting
They got 3 trades back. Hold on.
Hits his peak. King, though.
Bunker smoke. 2 on side only.
to this
Pretty valid.
extent, at least on the left side. Checks graffiti. He's got a 1v1, a mistake.
No way.
And a loss of focus. The Leo
He's on 10 HP. Holy shit.
Just don't get pistols versus XLG.
How?
Even here, was it the first 2 or
How did
3
they end up with this one? This was a 2v4.
of Lev after that initial pressure.
Top down here.
They're actually using the bunker smoke
Beautiful from Raga to turn
to
this one
ISO
around.
fights.
Yeah, the real opportunity.
Generally speaking, you don't want to use this bunker smoke if you're gonna try to defend the A site.
Really dangerous.
Usually want to do it when you're like trying to keep like 1 or 2 people alive on site. So I like the initial idea.
It was a peek through sewer, fair enough. But
It ended up kind of backfiring on them.
Not the end of the world. Coming back in
Oh.
on the bonus. Well.
Yeah, the darts still
Okay, an
being
easy
done.
reaction in
What is it
day
with
here.
darts recently?
I don't know, man.
I have the spike.
Any shooters in chat for that? Like, what's... I want to see where that went.
Where's the code word?
A lot of teams would usually
ahead of this
smoke
stuff.
off their
See,
own
immediately XLG looked to
dart.
capitalize on that information.
Oh,
No,
dude,
man,
he's
they're just he was trying
took
to
fall
clear
damage.
the
He's
bottom
almost
maybe
almost
expecting
died to the
one
fall
player to
damage.
be nearby. And speaking of darts, man, what is going on today? Someone shoot these damn things!
Yo.
All right, it's just Sato and Neon. Make it just Neon.
Okay, Raga is actually getting like all the orbs. They're gonna have feeding salt for third.
Utilized. And now with the plant in, the options and the chances.
Yeah, no dart breakers, guys.
Try and make a go of this, but as you said,
Is a bunker
most of
smoke
the
just
headhunter.
Sugar Zero smoke?
No man going to be the easiest.
Yeah, people have a lot of different names for it. Talking about this smoke.
Raga, early ultimate found.
That's in the like
Crucial
intersection
here.
between like short and default.
Where is this dart going? Like,
Which one? Oh, you mean the first one?
yeah, it's got like all 5. Was it just an miss?
I think it was. Yeah, but you heard like, what, 2 or 3 classics ringing out towards it. Maybe took an awkward bounce somewhere, but as I said,
Smokes
Raga
are
here,
circles,
ultimate
not
round 3,
squares. That's
big
good.
opportunity to convert.
I'm still drawing it like that though. Because like if I'm drawing it as a circle, like I can't draw a perfect circle.
They set themselves up at the start of a half.
Yeah, there you go.
Certainly could.
That's the bunker smoke though. Usually you just want to do that
Be starting here for
that smoke when you don't have 3 people on site.
Oh, and it's Raga.
Good spams.
Raga down.
It's Raga gone.
One-way
That early
smoke.
ult that could've been
Wait.
essential.
Are they gonna do our shot?
removed from
TP
the hand,
here,
kind of
TP back wall of
Somewhat
graffiti.
diminishing this bonus from having
That shit is actually money.
Spikes in.
I think there's no other reason really for you to
Knows
throw
the
that
area to
smoke.
work in, has so much support. Look at these rotations. He's got 4 on site. Sato.
He actually didn't do
See
it
if
though.
anyone's
Does he only have 1 TP? Is that
Goes
why?
over towards quad and happy way with 2
Whoa.
back-to-backs. Close now, down on 8. Neon comes in. And there.
Thank God for
shutting it
Neon,
down.
bro.
The crossfires, the synergies, and the trades on point.
A little bit
They
of
didn't do the
damage,
Mr. Lol
really,
strat?
for
Yeah.
XLG to
I
find in
mean,
this round.
why else would they
Get out,
one-way
the
themselves?
series where with the res up on Lotus dying.
It's like a
number
good
of times
default
here,
smoke
just
to like
caught. Again,
negate a lot of the angles, but
situation. He wants to scale up very quickly to make use of that ultimate. Already intention shown here by XLG in terms of pace.
I love seeing him up out of the chair. I love it. This guy's so
Neon killing both short players, Haikyuu won them that round.
I'm up. Love
So
a team
far,
player.
a lot of individual heroics to kind of close out these late round scenarios.
It's
So 3v3 closed out by 1 player swinging the short players.
He's going for a walk. Spikes in.
Oh.
He's got happy way.
So
Beautiful
snappy.
hit and run.
That's actually
To
nice.
spur XLG
I
on
don't know if you guys caught that, but
towards C here.
the idea is that the shock is going to break the trip
Head for the hills.
of Happy Ways so that he can take instant timing.
XLG reading that
And they
early
know that it's a
pressure
shock
really
that
well.
breaks it. So Spike gets close to the choke,
Maybe one of their
waits for the
criticism
shock
previously.
usually to break a
Not
trip,
really active
but he knew
upon
there
that
was no
early
trip
inflation.
there,
Man, look at the
so he
something
just
here.
takes
He's gonna shut that
earlier
down.
timing.
That's from King.
He didn't hear any trip.
Yes, give up the site, maintain some of the, I guess.
Now we're in a
extremity
retake
control,
scenario.
but
No
retake to
garage
an
base.
extent.
Might make it a little
Another
hard.
go at things. Raga still trying to stand on site, beheaded. Nice from Neon.
Good holds by
He's
Lev.
starting to heat up here, and even just that last round, finding value.
Ah, that's
Flash
cooked.
on the wall, finds
Well done.
Lysor. Lev really solid on that retake.
Very comfortable. Raga gets nothing for the ultimate. Clears a ton of space, but
Actually, I want XLG to take Haven.
early
Well, if
opening here.
XLG somehow gets Haven, I think they're going to do it in 2.
Red alert. I mean, again, a solo endeavor basically on the back of the dart, clearing that early space, but Spike's in totally disrespecting any sort of hold outside of lobby. Might actually force a little bit of an adjustment here.
out there.
Let's see, 4 towards mid.
4 defaulted
XLG.
defense
Yeah,
stars.
just sheriffs. Well, a couple of sheriffs to play with here. Leo does
4.
have Hunter's Fury, though. Similar start here. 3 outside B.
Does the dart find all 3 magically? Okay, I don't think that's going to be the case with Spikes in. I mean, the confidence is just... It knows no bounds. They are pushing the issue. They are pressuring down middle. This is a different generation of Valorant in mind. They are making this hurt, and XLG going to struggle to get off the starting blocks.
That's an anti-eco idea.
As well.
Walk down mid.
As well, XLG, you have a couple of rounds now where they just have to be more aware early on.
I at least like that Lysor goes on top of the box.
So but they're just hoping to get away with what.
Pretty underrated pathing. If you walk close to that box at Hay, you actually get one-wayed by the player that walks down mid.
Early on here for Lev and get themselves one to the good.
I'm looking at that Sato.
Your head peeks up over the box.
I guess I don't say
You actually have seen that already this tournament.
And again, they are
Player died to that for free.
There's no rest for the
They're going for these early set strats so consistently. Bro, XLG can't play. They can't have a normal round.
Any further if you were Lev.
We're going to be droned out here as well. We prevented from making any progress on the back of that. And all that distraction to get maximum value off the Hunter's Fury.
They got Sova ult set strat towards C. Probably wanted to. They probably wanted to start spread because they know that Sova has ult. You don't want to like kind of start in your A default as an example, because you're just gonna get owned by Sova ult.
Where's that temptation for King?
Oh, what the?
He's heard so much of this now as well. But maintains composure. Smoke fade. We're not going to get a freebie.
I think there's a very subtle piece of information that Sova gave away there.
It feels like it's just in their blood.
When he ran, not like focused fully on garage when there's garage pressure like that, it kind of gives away the fact that there's another player in garage holding the garage smoke.
To recover.
30 seconds left.
Because if you think about it, like, why would Sova be so comfortable to run around C-Link, giving a shit ton of audio cues?
A very deep anchoring position for Neon. Doesn't want to overstay either or go too far.
When you know that there's garage pressure.
So again, they can focus on playing towards this retake. For XLG,
It's kind of easy to read that logic.
Does have
It's like kind of implied that there's a player there. No other reason for Sova to be able to just run around like that freely.
So it will pull Happy Way away from the site just to consider the possibility of a fight.
Alright, well, retake A.
It's only Raga on the site. He's got so much to do and so little support.
Very doable.
Way anyone could trade onto that with a smoke coming in towards quad. They have completely cleared front sight. Spikesin knows what's secure and what's safe. They can focus towards sewer. They can focus towards quad. And at the moment, there's nothing really threatening them here. Lysor and Happyway gonna have to dig deep.
1 HP is not really doable.
Not gonna happen, Liv. I am enamored with this side.
Real composure on display here. Again, allow this threat to build in the backline. Swaxton goes towards, deals with the trip. And Happyway, I mean, he has to come and check it. Raga completely isolates off that. And then he's got 4 members of Lev pressuring through. Really well executed by Lev here. Will be a timeout from XLG. On the brink of Raga's second ultimate.
What do you think Astra is screaming back in comps? I mean, I've been seeing more and more Astra.
We'll see.
I think it's a lot of like player preference, to be honest.
They might just force up here.
I guess that's maybe a potential discussion.
Because I don't think that Astra is...
And it feels like, I've got to say, Lev are doing
Astra isn't necessarily like better inherently in the meta.
I like that they're taking fights here and there. I like that they're very aware of kind of how the map...
The one thing that Astra allows you to do... Like, let's take Omen versus Astra as a comparison.
For XLG, what is their Coinbase win condition here, really? Is there anything that comes to mind easily? Because I can't see it yet.
Omen's positioning has to kind of be these like front-to-back positions that allow you to get good blind line and blind value, right? So like you're gonna want to play as Omen pretty much every safe position and blind like normal, whereas Astra can play really any position, close to choke, near your smokes.
Again, doesn't feel comfortable. You see that sort of
like you can really like play however you want on Astra, like individually.
also want to compliment the
I think outside of the individual positioning stuff, it's a lot of like the stuff that was already mentioned in chat, like the global utility. If you're A as an example, it's hard to instantly smoke C. Takes about 5 seconds or so. Double up. Oh my.
You can't cure that. Neon just finally get overrun, stuck around on the B site.
Double op tech.
That B aggressive pop.
Pretty rare to see that on round 7 that he uses double op.
Sato on towards Raga. And there's the ult. Sato gonna just head on in. Wants to try and get a trade going. No man overwhelms. Spikes in. Clears him. King in the back lines. Beheads one. Guillotine comes down. Spots out the last man standing. Yes, Leo does well.
Just jumps across the angle.
Denying this defuse
while stingering.
Miraculous. He's trying. He's trying everything he can.
Desperate to stack up here and take a 2v1. Actually giving up the defuse.
Lysor would not know what to do without the elevation TP. That's low-key kind of true. Bro loves his elevation.
But no man, happy to just follow through.
Leo was making that look doable.
From no man there, actually just get into it, not let that kind of spiral away from them.
Talk about that wink on. Here it is. Everything available now for XLG.
Here.
Does Zix read YouTube chat? Yes.
And eyes towards Raga.
What up,
Arif?
Arif?
Crucial round previously where he shut down ahead of being able to use it, and again the other round I believe towards C where.
What up, Cleed?
King's
20 stream streak. Go, bro.
Really sets in motion the retake there.
They want to be disruptive, Mike.
Bro, Spike, dude.
And they've not done this. They've been
Spike has been so disruptive.
Left to his own devices, but put down
Okay,
early. No
caught.
man on the case. He's been doing really well.
It's like the first time they've actually stopped the aggression.
Neon's got to respect this drone as well.
He actually did dodge this drone. He could rewalk first timing. It would be good. Very good.
Behind that pick.
He knows there's nothing mid, and we have a C line. Sato, run me!
Cautious. Get the information here off the neural theft. Might just see them. Yeah, that should be the green light.
Nah, this is going to be a lost round for Lev, I'm pretty sure.
He's playing into the smoke here. Does he? A flash, but he's still standing. Okay, gets clear.
It's way too hard. Positionally, it's just way too hard.
That's a lovely sight.
I think as soon as Lev got the read back that it's not C by King, and Neon peeked front B and didn't see anyone take the timing to garage, they should have already been on A. They should have rotated insta.
Look to hold on to this. Yeah, I mean, and actually as well, considering it's only the neural theft and Raga's ultimate invested here. It's allowed to at least get a bit of a cushion.
It could have been a little bit faster on this. Could have been a little bit faster and it could have made the difference. Those players coming through the spawn smoke, if instead those players are already in backside, which is, you know, realistically a 2 to 3 second difference.
They can greet the aggression once more. This is Spikes
it could have been doable.
Endeavor, usually good for one in that situation we've seen previously, but I don't know, that is one that maybe causes Lev to be a little more coordinated.
The first round where Spikes shut down on this disruptive play.
The issue is that, I mean, Spikes doesn't spot anything else behind No Man, so it doesn't give any sort of indicator as to what the default looked like or where they were stacked up.
I guess the only other caveat to that is the fact that King was able to walk C-Long pretty early, but again, you're kind of clutching at straws trying to put together the bigger picture. You look at the ult usage, it was 2 out of the 5 that XLG had, investing
Trying to flood into this A site feels so bad.
And a good break
feels so bad.
as well for XLG. That's good for them to not feel like this is going to
With these comps, Haven is still super attack sided. Yeah, I mean, it's been super attack sided for sure. I think the only downside of Lev's comp for attack is they don't have a clear way to actually default to A space. They don't have like Cypher cages, you know, so it's going to be a bit more like Chamber just trying to bully the line and...
XLG just poised. They're just waiting for somebody to walk out onto the map.
Well, they've identified at least
Chamber can easily bully the line, but it still requires Chamber to be in good form and, you know, players being unwilling to actually duel the Chamber.
Established by that aggression that Lev has been happy to run a couple of times.
But it's going to be a lot more dry fights and...
XLG starting a group now.
It'll still be attack sided regardless for both teams here.
But to see as well, Sato.
Okay, I mean, look at this. Look at the map, bro. It's 1-1-1-1-1.
Shouldering here, he'll get the information early enough.
Drona actually does find Chamber. Sees nothing with it. They should take first timing here. They have to before they get stacked on.
There's a third player
This is
already.
good.
Spikes in here towards spawn.
Honestly, good by both
Get
teams
away
this
in
round.
time, so they want to hold the site. They've actually kind of taken towards back site this time. They want to fight them on the site itself. Happy Way does well, but it's instantly denied.
Still have to execute, though.
Follow-up, stunning, handled by No Man, right back at you. Spike does get recovered. Smoke still in, the drop, Happy Way, beheading blows, and now the plant is there. Time on their side, and Neon's got to go wild. 2 on site, 1 slightly further off towards long. You're not going to get much play on this.
I mean, he was spotted so late with the drone as well, ahead of this C hit coming through that.
Man, you know what's crazy about this round too is that Lysor actually sent it with TP and died for free in this round.
Have to give this one up now.
So many individual moments.
Ahead of the trip, I mean, you can see
Like,
behind it, but
Do you think Lev might pump
they
the brakes
basically
for time up, see if
needed
they
No
can
Man
work
to
out
win both of
behind
his
this
duels
time?
in backside to actually be able to convert the space.
They're certainly taking their time. They know that XLG are going to be.
Because Lysor sent it for the boys, but there was no boys to follow it up instantly.
Don't expect to see.
Is the log smoke better than mid site? No, I don't really like the log smoke too much.
That's certainly something they.
The mid site smoke makes it so you have to go into a deeper crossfire.
I think it's there just yet. And
But some teams do this smoke.
It's Spikes in two beautiful.
If you can see,
No Man, the one I wanted to
you can see it from
deliver
Lev. You can actually play the log's position and see over the smoke.
back in form
I think that's the idea behind this, like, kind of like gimmicky
Spoiler
smoke.
almost, right? We saw it with the aggressive walk down middle. That little
As you can see, there was like a sight line that was here. It was almost like a one-way sight line. So if you haven't played against the smoke before, you might get caught off guard by it while you're scaling. I think that's literally how the player on site died at logs.
Simplistic in stance on this approach towards A. 3 on the other side and a good balance.
He's going.
He's going again. This guy never knows when he's dead.
Wow, another dart getting value, bro.
Just an individual fight. Oh my god, that shock dart is on the money.
Wow.
Sato as well, compounding the problems that XLG have. This time, players were in the right place at the right time, and Happy Way cannot do it alone.
But the value they're able to get off some of this util just in and amongst the aggression. Lev are so good.
That shock
at
is
executing
insane.
like this. Again, XLG.
I don't even know how he hit that shock, to be honest.
Have some space.
Such a good refight. Such a good refight, by the way. Sit in the brick smoke. Stun hits close, and it goes into the rat cubby. Then they dart behind.
Right now.
This is like, honestly, this is the type of Valorant I like to coach the most, what Lev is doing.
No surprises there.
Our team had a very similar style in Haven.
Continue that trend now.
You're like constantly refighting, constantly like fighting for early space.
Initially. So if they can get there in time for King, I think.
And then off that info that you would fight for, you'd be able to like kind of like stack sites or play for the fast flood. Here is another fast flood round.
They're gonna be happy enough taking this. No one backside now.
Spike goes down. Denied by wall. They should go now. They should just go now. While there's no setup, no backside space. Go ASAP.
Here comes Sato.
There's literally nobody in backside. Astral Wall goes through.
Flows on the follow-up side, getting absolutely shredded as
Yeah.
Happy Way.
Makes sense.
Oh no! King! He sees it all! From
Playing Val like this on the daily would be so lit. Ranked is so shit.
Abuse is gonna be there. Put it on a show now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Ranked isn't very
as soon
fun.
as they get the green light
currently.
here, just look at the kill feed within what, a second and a half. Everything so well coordinated by Lev.
What up, Smith?
At least previously things.
How was yesterday? Yesterday was good.
Not necessarily a line now.
Yesterday was solid.
Little things like the flash onto the second blow from the Hunter's Fury.
What was XLG supposed to do? Lev just flood retake in one?
The precision.
Yeah,
as
they have
well.
to play defense. Defensive scenarios are much harder than offensive ones. Because from Lev's POV, they just have to throw utility and just run in as a clump.
Storm, Raga just missing
But
one.
XLG has to find a good util timing, refight something together.
Not that ultimate just yet.
For example, flash from default into backside and then everybody hard floods together would be an example.
King's not moving, standing and holding his home of the seaside. Lev now in unison, getting back together.
Wow.
The reveal stunning, spikes in, he's here. Flashed up on the other side, going to be difficult for them to find value now. Send packing, Sato stands.
What?
Oh, how do they make it look so easy?
Raga out in the middle of nowhere on the reset here. Lev just looks so well drilled, embracing this chaos, and XLG just suffocating once more.
If you get the high enough rank, does it kind of resemble this at all?
8-4 lead here for Lev, and well-deserved. XLG a few rounds
I think if you want to get something closer to this, then you should play like 5 stacks.
So many reveals, setting up so many free kills.
Like if you want to like play a more strategic, coordinated version of Valorant, you just 5 stack with your friends.
This young generation, hard to look away from. And XLG with 4.
Because I don't think even at the highest of elo is it really like well coordinated. It's probably, it gets more and more coordinated for sure, because you will sometimes play with people that have good comms, but realistically, it's like, bro, people are still like locking Reyna all the way to top 10.
We get the green light.
Something that Six never does with us because we aren't his friends. Vance. I'm always down. Always down. By always, I mean not really.
And this is your first time in
But-
London, isn't it?
This is my first time.
I'd be
How
down.
are you finding it?
It's awesome. The people are nice, and beans on toast, I think that's insane.
You rate the beans on toast?
Yeah.
Well, I can't eat the beans on toast. It affects me in a way I'm not going to discuss on the broadcast in front of everyone. Tell me though, Valorant has taken you all around the world. How does London compare to previous events?
I feel London is a lot better because the people are nice, you know. And anywhere you go, you hear you hear a lot of stories, right? And every person is so expressive and loud. I mean, it's such a vibe.
You're describing me, I
Walk
think.
in here like 10 stories.
I've got only 30 seconds, so I want to ask you, who are you supporting now? Because I imagine you were a global esports fan. Who is the team for you now?
For this match, I think it's Lev.
You like the Fast and Furious?
I like Sato, he's a vibe.
Yes, he's always a vibe. Very, very quickly, indeed, I need to ask you, Valorant Masters Mumbai, can we make this happen?
Hopefully next year, maybe?
Oh, fingers crossed. Let's go backstage and pitch it. Okay, let's head back to the stage.
Man, I love this. Sato's already getting the crowd riled up here today. Certainly winning hearts and minds, and you can see it in the server too. It's a belief system behind Lev.
8-4 with XLG winning pistol, yeah.
XLG, though, their work
You are not wrong.
and lacking a little.
I think XLG needed to win this one, I won't lie.
Really hard for some rounds,
Just
but
based on the maps that are coming up, they got absolutely owned yesterday on the split. Lev is a great split team. XLG's probably getting Lotus because Lev is a team that used to permaban Lotus, but just I don't really see the world where XLG is getting split.
All right, XLG.
I mean, I guess we'll see though. They did get absolutely throttled yesterday by EDG.
Good scalp to claim.
Pretty much everything that EDG wanted to do, they got to do for free.
XLG have been good on these. So if you think there's a team that could walk this scoreline back, it very much likely could be them. However, Lev still
area. There they
need
are.
to be careful here, Blows. Is there with the spike? Well, spun out one at least, and now a second.
Care.
No, it's bravado at plenty, isn't it? The way they play, such confidence.
Oh, some whiffs here on the pistol. And I mean, XLG continues their streak of winning every pistol in the world.
No man will find the headshot. Another conversion here.
If people get 5 subs, I imagine 6 people get a sub, but do you get paid for 5 or 6? Just interested. Oh, I would get paid based on the 6.
Surely.
This guy, that shot to open as well.
These guys have the most pistol plot armor that I've ever seen. Like, what is that spam that happened at Long?
Can they stretch this a little
Based
further?
on the 6-7.
Again,
Yo, Grape, you messed it up twice. That's embarrassing.
In response by Lev in that first half.
What up, Mateo? Good morning,
A little
bro.
more from XLG this time around. Going to be looking for
Garage split.
here, actually very quickly into garage. I mean, Master and Happyweight.
This is kind of doable.
SMG and Sheriff.
And they're trying to stick around. The paranoia's there. Lightor, you've got to be really careful. This is not really your sight just yet, but luckily Leo's going to catch the booster on Garage. Potato dives in. Sato with a second and spikes in, making this look doable. But No Man is not on the site. He was elsewhere. He took the long old road. So Spikesin's got time, but he doesn't know that.
I'm out of here.
Look on the spike here. He's desperate to
I feel like in pro play, people don't walk up on the tap
Won't be expected now on this timing.
The more that I think about this,
Really nice. Oh, the turn! No man again. His impact is.
you know how pro players always tap? They always tap and they try to like hold for the peak. I feel like this is like outdated. It feels really outdated. I feel like you should almost always stick first tap. Because it's like, if they're not exactly next to you, literally, then you're just wasting time and letting them like creep closer. It feels so comfy for the other side, like the defender, when the person's like spam tapping because you know exactly where they are. It's like that you have UAV on them and they have no idea where you are, and you can get as close as possible before going on them.
That springboard.
They should just stick first tap, I feel like almost always.
I mean, barring any
now that I've seen this situation play out like probably 100 times
That's a show of force.
throughout this
Should be able to read
stage,
into that pretty well.
this stage and last,
Just got a whole
just feels
team
like
room.
the players that end up like tapping and trying to bait a peek,
That's not the man he
they
thought
almost
he
never
saw.
get a
Now
peek.
more eyes turn towards this, and then
If
he can
ever.
double
I don't know if they've
down.
ever
No
gotten a
man's taken
peek when they
by
tap it
Leon,
like
but anything
that.
that should spur on this seaside take.
They can finish it,
King,
though.
can he survive? No. Happyway's got him dead. This bonus gets incredibly scary now.
By the way, Happyway kills him with a classic because Happyway is the one that's saving for an op.
Spikescene can't go any further because of this trip.
Feels more like a ranked play to fake tap. Yeah, I agree.
Get off the back of that.
Well, he's going to see at least one towards Ceylon.
Because people in ranked are a little brain dead, and they decide that they want to actually just walk up on the guy that's tapping.
Turns it in time, pushing up towards Ceylon. They've seen them all now. Blows in unison.
Good coordination by Lev to close.
And no man, the one who secured. Oh,
Lev has been so on point with their coordination.
But they claim the round.
Ton of damage done from a seemingly impossible
Slide double peek.
here. Happyway.
Just beautiful by Lev, man.
Luckily in position.
That was scary though. That definitely was scary. They gave away the gun.
There's a real shame. Again, beautiful open here from Neon onto Leo.
The coordination here is nice.
Yeah,
Slide peek.
Here, you think Lev maybe could have fallen short here in terms of disrespecting those upgrades, but able to course correct.
It's just that like.
So all the elevator rides together, it bonds them. That's good.
Hard to look past. So XLG, it's got to start now. No man. Gonna get caught with a little bit of chip on the way out.
Bless you, thank you.
Early peak. Burst up through garage for Sato. Gonna be mostly space taking here. Does he get any info on the back?
Wow.
What on earth is that, Sato? It was meant to be information at best.
But he dealt with the trip.
I think they were fully
ready. Bit of a blunder here from XLG.
Were they expecting him to be going on site? Probably, right?
You don't get back in here.
No. I don't know if they just completely misread it. We're out of asleep at the wheel there, Mike. And what a pivotal round to
They for sure thought he was going like on C site, and they were kind of like not fully focused on this garage peak.
Have to hold on to this operator now.
Because how does Sato go through that smoke full dry?
No man, 2 away from.
It just kills 2 on a crouch spray.
Potentially a stretched by. Raga doesn't have his ult either.
They were moving back, so
Situation to be in now. Lev will find double digits here. Building up to some key ultimates as well. Obviously, Sato's investment opening this one up for free as well. It's not even space. He gets 2 absolute sitters in spawn.
Can I ask you why XLG picked Lotus again? Yeah, I mean, it's their favorite map, and Lev, frankly, are ass at Lotus. They haven't won yet. They're like 0-4 or something on Lotus. So of course they should pick it.
Maybe a sign of some of the pressure that they're under.
I'm going up, taking that back.
XLG Lotus is actually, it's good.
I mean, they cycle 1 rifle across, but as
obviously they didn't convert the last, 2 times, but Lev was a permaban Lotus team, and now they're trying to play Lotus, but they still haven't won it.
Forced out of there quite early on.
They've been getting progressively better though, but
this is all in, very direct.
Yeah, they're not really hedging their bets. It's all towards this A side of the map now. Where's the refight? Oh, it was individual. What's happening to
okay,
SLG?
refighting A long is just not doable.
I'm
just not expecting bodies behind that. I mean, it's obvious he's baiting off the drone here to get tagged.
These mistakes are starting to make some real issues, and Lev are going to wrap it up. This is
too bad. It's too bad.
No man, you're going to be forced
good
to
min-max here on the orbs too.
XLG, this is a horrible
fuck it, let's go back C.
Focus here.
Go back C, get that orb too.
Has to hold on to this now.
Then Sato plants, then he dies.
Talks about that financial lead they're able to establish very early on in the first half. Again, the bounce back looking near on perfect for them here as well.
These are just such confidence builders too, aren't they? You just feel like you can do anything
Wait.
you want. I mean,
You know the crazy thing is, if the rest of Lev started hunting,
that being to check a second
he could actually go for a ninja.
Spikes is baiting off that drone. You have to be together.
Yeah, it's
Oh my god, behind enemy lines.
It's what, a dry swing onto the tag.
He reads it. He actually read it.
The help not paying off.
No, unlucky. Yeah, that's what you get.
Well,
you know the funny thing is, I'm sure Noman is like one of the most loved players at the tournament.
Yeah,
for XLG, they've got bigger
The crazy amount of Chinese fans, obviously he's Welsh as well.
Because we've seen, again, that little push up from Sato in the previous round was one thing. This just feels like...
And he's the one that's kind of getting fucked by the crowd there.
I mean,
All of the cheering as
from the get-go here is
Spike is getting close to him.
In first round, that really leveled been very, very well stacked behind that opener, but
No help by the crowd.
The previous round
He's Welsh, yeah.
Clearly a miscom or a total misread of the situation. So lots to consider now coming out of this timeout. Olds to play with, Raga just missing one. The
Two coaches just non-stop really screaming at their team.
Offset this by
classic.
An awful lot. I mean, Happyway's going to get a rifle. You look at what else here. They're going to be missing one once more. Whether or not No Man's happy to just take a lesser weapon and make use of the Blade Storm. I mean, what, Leo came in with a classic in the previous, right?
Crowd doesn't think, just react, yeah. You're not wrong.
A previous bad buy.
But I'm a little nervous.
Well, there's no reason for the crowd to really think about
as well. We've seen that they've been quite happy to be proactive.
to think about coordinating to like make sure they're benefiting him only.
Do see an opportunity. I wouldn't.
Lysor literally on by.
That's
fucked.
Round if they fancy it. Sato a little off cycle now, but that's fine.
We got to get Lysor on top of some boxes, man.
Getting into a very scary position here, Lev, and the way they've done it is.
Were you like that towards 100T? No. I was definitely way more chilled out. I was like super logical.
You get on the same page. You cannot fall asleep now. Lysor looking to play forward, and speaking of forward,
your player's energy kind of
on the verge here, and here we go.
is matched or mirrored.
And it does get
a lot of the time.
On this, but they didn't get that secondary punch.
I can't believe that didn't tag.
It was kind of like an important, like, I guess, emotional leader for my team. If I was getting tilted, then other people would get tilted, you know what I mean? So if I stay more calm, chill, composed, logical,
very passive,
kind of like radiated that energy to the rest of my team.
XLG, do you want to prioritize? Oh, what a shot to find Raga. Did find one himself before falling, so it is a 1-for-1.
I don't know how Blow's got that, if I'm honest. I really don't.
I can't believe he just peeks out Garage like that.
4v4, and this was just kind of a...
And he just kills him.
From XLG, trying to get a bit of information through on Garage and pushing a bit deeper on it, but that's obviously been handled.
Do you think Alex screaming at his players would kind of shake them, make them nervy at times? I think that because he's already worked with this roster for a very long time, it probably doesn't affect him as much. I think also, you can very clearly see in like the PRX like docs and stuff, how he communicates to them versus how he rages on the coach cam is pretty different.
Decent work here, but the pop on the back of this Lysor trying to hold the line, going to lose his life probably for it. No! Still alive, 10 seconds! Oh,
Lysor, Pi to hero.
At this point, but what a way to roar back to the stage now as King out of time. He's going to get a 1v1, but for No Man,
it's a lot of damage though.
Is simply to live.
Time for Lysor to what double his kills here. XLG up to 7. I'm just overthinking this one ever so slightly. Again, there's no clear option.
Wow, what a shot.
With the info they have after that
nice shot on the jump peak.
But waiting a little too long, maybe anticipating XLG to go forwards. Again, as we can see, with a very passive hold on C, it's never going to happen. They're just looking to control.
Okay, Ruger with ult, blows with ult.
Stop any sort of threat developing
targets detected
onto the B site.
This looks to be maybe a fake A default. There's 3 defaulted stars. Short, long,
Just gonna have to set that one out.
and bricks.
To hold on to that one.
Yep.
Bricks unused. Both were pole stars.
An early show of force towards
Actually, I think it was a stun, maybe.
Bait them in.
Man, the one thing I don't like about Astra's util is like how it shows like this. It's so hard to tell if this is used or not. It looks like it was used,
XLG.
but it's like you just have to like tell between like a faint gray versus like a bold white. But this icon is so shite at actually like
Sue is here with the drone. We'll get
showing if it was actually used or
on a
not.
much deeper line.
It's not very readable.
This could be big, but no, man. Great catch up to Spicy.
Beautiful. It just very controlled. Didn't have to go too far.
Full walk around glitch here for Lev.
For Raga here. We know they are
Flash would be a little too good based on the position. Sato just peeks him again. Like, how much value is Sato getting on this peak, bro?
They've already started to thread the needle towards his C site. Does Hathaway stick on this? Does he stay? He's going to be picked up on it, but Leo with a great shot. Going to deny
30 seconds left.
on any sort of backline pressure. And speaking of backline pressure, No Man is on the way, slow and steady. He'll get there. But the site has
Wow.
issues. And Hathaway
Flash as well.
Sensational for the
Wide
young
swing
man.
as well.
And he wants more. Hungry.
He actually didn't have a teammate behind him, but Sato literally just solo carried this round.
Hold on, No Man's here, but Sato
Got an ace.
5 for the young superstar. He's up out of the chair.
The old lasted an eternity.
He just did the 5K thing.
Just when you think
Sato
that
just
man
did the
can actually get
5K.
back behind the reset. What a round from Sato. Just at the last second.
Don't forget what happened to G2.
Massive turnaround.
I was thinking the same thing. Yo, chill with that, chill with that. We know what happened with G2 when they did that.
Guardian here that just can't hold down that sort of pressure. Coming out of the smoke towards
Like,
CT.
let No Man have his thing.
Raga caught off guard once more. Ults to play with here, but the buy is just awful.
No Man must have the most respectful Selly of all time. He doesn't shit talk his opponents when he gets like a nice play.
Really
He just says the amount of kills, and he does it consistently.
Doesn't need much encouragement, really doesn't. And all the attention gets drawn towards Garage, right? Kind of conditioned by what Sato's been doing. They have to react to it now.
Joke's over.
Should be quickly quelled, and it is. Spikes in, removes any
Okay.
further fact-finding.
It doesn't even tell them anything either.
Spikes in's in mid.
Oh shit.
Again, followed
Okay,
up with
Jet,
info on
Cypher
Garage.
spotted. And we know Phoenix is at B.
He's able to
Surely we
command
come back toward
so
A.
much respect.
Surely.
And look at everybody else on the minimap. It's just him posturing up.
Go, go, go.
We just spotted 3 toward B. Contacting A.
Could go huge.
Good
though.
luck, bro. Good luck.
That's it.
Angle disadvantage.
They're
Makes sense,
checking
bro.
Everything. And Spikes in hasn't really
Oh, that timing is really unlucky for No Man. Oh, wow, that's really unlucky for No Man.
3 still alive, and you already noted the buy was far from
And they got
ideal.
fished here, chat, because the next
13
noise,
seconds, they made the right
after the
guess
lurker gets
to
a
go
kill at
to
A, is a garage split noise where they're not there to actually confirm.
He's just running away with this now.
Wow, Spikeson is too good, bro.
All coming apart here for XLG. That's just Raga.
Wow.
A 1v5 required here to extend play on Haven.
Oh, Raga, nowhere to run. Len
GG.
looking stylish today.
11-3.
Map choice, their map win.
It's gonna happen, I'm telling you. I know that XLG hasn't been winning their Lotus.
Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning.
XLG hasn't been winning their Lotus, but Lev has not won a Lotus either. They won against Global. They lost against NRG, G2, and EDG. Let's check out Lev. Lotus loss. It's like one of the only maps in the whole tournament they keep losing. Copyright time. Love that. Love Lotus all close games. They have been.
Tired of off-season blues once Champs is over? Fear not, because Valorant is coming to the Esports Nations Cup, where players split from their clubs and compete for national pride. Will EMEA turn every round into a chess match? Is Brazil about to turn with Team USA Ego?
XLG Strike get momentum on Lotus and keep winning? Well, that's what they want to happen for sure. I don't know if that'll exactly happen that way. Wait, what were the teams for EWC again? How different is the EWC roster from this tourney? Carmine Core, Gentlemates, we haven't seen in this tourney. BBL we haven't seen in this tourney, so this is entire like EMEA. MIBR 100 Thieves also we didn't see in this tourney, so that's 5 teams. RRQ we didn't see, 6 teams. 7 teams Nongshim. 8 teams with all gamers. Bro, it's literally... It's 8 different teams.
The time to write the next chapter in the esports history books is finally here.
MIBR actually beating Lev was kind of crazy. I didn't fully expect that. Obviously, they're probably not caring too much, but about EWC. That's why EWC is good. We need more matches. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down to watch more Valorant. I'm always down to watch more international play. So I am definitely excited for this. As a reminder, this is July 2nd, so we're actually not even that far out. This is pretty damn close. We're about 2 weeks out. Where's C9? C9's not in this. C9 lost like insta. I don't know if you guys remember that, but stage 1. I think they were the team that got 2-0'd. Yeah. They didn't get a single win. C9. C9 stage 2 will be scary. I agree. Well, if their game plans and shit are good, then I think they'll be really good. These additions, pretty insane. Pretty insane. What flag is this? Bermuda. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think they can definitely be very, very good. They can definitely be very good.
Again.
There's a lot of potential on that roster. Who will IGL? Zelsis or Fireball? I think still Zelsis, but I don't know if it's been confirmed. They're probably trying to figure that out. Missing out on EWC now. Had to pull out because my surgery is tomorrow. Not enough time to heal to fly. Oh, that sucks, bro. We won a map, though. True. You guys didn't win a map against Envy. But if I'm being honest, you guys probably should have won against Envy. If you're a C9 fan. Even with changes, I feel like the C9 roster is pretty fucking stacked. Like, they should probably be winning. Why does China Stage 2 start 2 weeks before everyone else? Is it just because they have more money to spend and 10x viewership? No. The leagues operate separately. And China always kind of like... China has so many different tournaments that they play. Like, bro, it was actually kind of crazy. Let's look at Shilai. Watch. Look, not only did they play in EWC China qualifier, they also had CN Evo, which is like another tournament that happens. So it's like, yeah, they just have like a crazy amount of tournaments in China that are like constantly running. So There's just always some Valorant going on in China. Morning, T. In my opinion, Note is probably the best one on that C9 roster. Yeah, I don't think that's like a bad take. I think Jack has definitely proven himself. Note's definitely proven himself in tier 2. Fireball Ups, you know, pulled from tier 2 as well, has to prove himself in tier 1. Like all three of them really have to prove themselves in tier 1.
What was the key to
But they picked up all, like every single top stats player in tier 2.
that many options or that much space to play around with?
I think that Haven is a solid map, you know. I think that we have a bigger map pool than many people think. We are not only a team that want to play like a split or ascent. We have like a really good map pool, really balanced. And we are showing our cards on the tournament. I'm happy that the boys playing very well. We just execute our game plan perfectly.
Do you see this as a guaranteed win for you?
No, there is not such a thing as a guarantee win. Now we have to play a very strong map of the opponent. So let's see.
All right, thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much for that, Jen. Yes, Leviathan managed to pick up the win on Haven in dominating fashion. And even though we saw a good start for XLG, picking up those 2 pistols, maybe that could have been something.
Must be nice to live somewhere that takes esports almost as serious as regular sports.
And the boys in Leviathan,
yeah, I mean,
absolutely ran it down.
There's a few countries that are like that.
It is incredible to see Leviathan just sticking to the game plan, and Coach Owner saying, we got plenty more to show. We have balance.
Yeah, I love to hear that. And I love
Korea's definitely like that.
Well.
PC bongs everywhere. Big part of the culture.
Incredible map here, but also Blows in the way in which Blows was being able to set the rest of his team up.
Feels like gaming in China is also massive. Japanese Valorant scene,
Yeah,
like their tier 2 is like
I want to pay attention to what rounds XLG are winning.
Like insane.
7 on this map.
Just
4
insane.
Of those are coming from
Doesn't Visa for VCT players say athletes?
After that, if you look at their playoffs run as a whole, all 3 matches that they've played, and you're comparing the pistol anti-eco after you win it and the bonus round to the rest of their rounds, 37% of their round wins are from the
People
first
come on a P1A,
merchants.
which is an athlete visa.
And I think when they regress to the mean, which will eventually happen,
Yeah.
Like,
hey, you noted that earlier in the pre-show. You were talking about the pistols and how, yes, it was a good thing that they were picking them up, but it also was part of the problem because they weren't able to get value in the other areas as well. But here's the thing, though, folks. One thing that stuck to all of us was the aggression, the way that Leviathan were playing, the plays that they were creating, the little moments. This one in particular was super sick, Billy. It was just a cool setup to just get Happyway off of this position so that they could put Spike right where they needed him to be.
For sure. You actually see Shock Dart backed up with this as well to get rid of the Cypher chip just in case there wasn't a player holding it. But it was these kind of rounds in the early game that helped Lev build up that momentum. You see the round just then where they push out A. Then you see the next round where they do some form of trap play in mid. And then the round after this, they decide to push the next extremity that's left on this map. It is, of course, C. I think for me, it was just really impressive how they were able to constantly catch XLG off guard. And it's not like these things were really ever being exploited by XLG either. It always felt like they were caught by surprise.
I think the issue for me is that XLG often on their attack sides across maps like playing with a very strong, clumped strong side, normally playing like 4-1s or 3-1-1s. So it's kind of difficult for them when they see aggression to actually be able to quickly react onto the other side if the pack is there. And Lev, by going for these aggressive picks, by constantly giving them issues with these set plays, meant that XLG was permanently on the back.
I should have a really good idea for a short today.
Despite losing both pistols.
Haven's the type of map that allows you so many options to get really creative. You have a lot of lanes to work with, but guess what? So do you have the same thing in Lotus. So the good news is, though, this is a good map statistically, historically for XLG. The bad news is, I think, well, not in this event, yes, and I was going to get to that point.
It's had like one of those like light bulb moments, you know?
You got a Leviathan that's playing with the utmost confidence. And on top of that, you have an XLG knowing that Leviathan.
Actually, now that I think about it, tomorrow's like a full break day, huh?
Is obviously make or break.
So there's no...
XLG, you have to be feeling it.
I think for me,
there's no London tomorrow.
I find a lot of confidence reason Lev
On top of, there's no tier 2, right? Oh, no, there is tier 2.
I think that shows that they just
Oh.
completely disrespect what XLG are trying to put down in front of them.
I'll probably stream tier 2.
XLG at times
But I'll get some good sleep because it's like 1 p.m.
Sentinel utility in their previous game. This time round, I want
Aren't
to
you short
be
every day?
more passive and
Hey,
being aware
hey.
of Leviathan's explosiveness.
I think that's the answer over towards C, but when I'm looking at their game yesterday against EDG and the previous one against G2, the big issue was when they were playing passive A holds. They had no way to hold against that. The read that they changed into against EDG was put Raga there, put him with an operator, but he got ran down by Edward Gaming. Lev should look to do the same in this half.
6 ranked W. Like, where did their ranked come from? I never said I was playing ranked tomorrow. 5'9" kind of short. Nah, Truve actually has 5'5" energy.
Well, they've got to find a way right about now. Lev have
Do you hate us?
established they are an aggressive team. They know what they want, and they're here to win.
I'm 6-0, by the way, not even lying. Yeah, okay, buddy. We believe you.
I really do.
We believe you.
I mean, XLG, for me, they've just fumbled way too many times on Lotus. You expect coming back in here for it to be much comfier pick versus Lever. We're sitting at 0-4.
What will you do from tomorrow? Probably watch tier 2. Probably watch tier 2 and probably work on some YouTube content. I have a really good idea for a short today.
Shines on the attack, but the defensive anchoring just didn't.
So I'll probably do that tonight, and then maybe I'll finally get to work on my audio long form.
On map 1, certainly not going to be given much freedom here, even in the opening half.
I want to focus on my YouTube. I had the Rust tournament, so I wasn't able to.
And this is with keeping in mind,
But I want to get more YouTube content out.
Pistols. They've had to give up C site, which now you can see the caution that Lev are displaying, because there could have been people behind that. There could have been more to this. But with that initial headshot handed out, it's done incredibly well.
These one-way cams have made me a Cypher believer on this map, I'm not going to lie.
Keep some vision removed.
I don't remember which team did it, but instead of shooting the Cypher tag on the planner, making it obvious where there was a cam, they were just pinging where the person was planning and then just spamming them.
Pretty aggressive here.
It's like super, super oppressive to try to plant C when you're always being spammed.
Just yet. Conscious of a lurk, it is there. Hasn't shown his head.
I need to up the audio.
It feels
My
like
fault.
a really long way off, so they've got to hope that these 4 players on the C site can hold back the flood that XLG want to start
I like
with.
this.
Leon
I like
gonna be
this.
noted.
Soaking all the util, taxing them. Look at how much util they soaked without dying. And they got a proactive swing together on Waterfall.
Trade that out, but still, that flank is en route.
Spam kill is too much, man. That's too much value.
Started and denied.
Wow, Lev is perfect in this round, man. You have to literally be perfect to get a pistol win against XLG.
And all this utility nets them next to nothing. I mean, Happyway finds the kill, but they're still not back onto site just yet. Again, the wall comes up.
Yeah,
just enough
the
pressure
king value on the lurk is also pretty insane. They somewhat planted for him
Different investment here. Maybe could have cut sight
by planting higher up on the ledge.
Refight back off that.
Soaking mentioned I'm from Utah. Bro, you guys are getting a little too creative with these comms.
Aggressive and allow this lurk to really, really build up pressure.
Oh, that hate shell. Send them scarpering away.
What is that eye?
Heavy, heavy stack hit.
No man, Leo ate that.
Yeah, no man getting the heal. Leo not going to have that one available. And that's going to be first player really spotted here. Oh God. Keep your head down. Oh, I saw getting traced in bullets basically. And they're trying to refight on this to maybe alleviate some
wow.
of the stress of it, but Spikesin.
Spikesin's locked today, bro.
It's all too simple so far. As King, yes, will be noted in his position now. Maybe information for further on, but the round certainly looking highly likely for Lev. It's King just going to find Happyway. So, 4 standing. I'm concerned.
We want a pistol? Yeah. XLG finally lost a pistol.
Win rate XLG have.
Their pistol win rate must be fucked, like 80+%. Is this first XLG pistol lose? No.
Praying to God, Lev can't
but they did go 5-1, I think, yesterday. Now they're still up 2-1 after this.
Only 2 kills to note in the opening couple of rounds here, so no early old progress. to really bolster this C-site hold in terms of util, but it might just...
No Viper on Lotus makes me want to rip my hair out. I mean,
very
I feel like it's been pretty common these days.
You can see it can be disrespected pretty comfortably. Sato
3 players went through without having to hit the trip, by the way.
Spike Scene is landing these shots like they're easy.
Wow, the disruption from Lev.
Oh man, this guy's built a little different.
Wow, man.
This is a buy round. This is the best chance. The Lightsource got himself a 1v2. Can he stick the
Dog
landing? He's being herded.
baits attention for Neon's wrap.
Lines. Oh man,
Beautiful.
this feels like
Beautiful,
momentum
beautiful.
is there.
Running rings around XLG right now.
Bonus converted,
XLG try
man.
and fight back into the lion's share of this stack.
I mean, this was just like Spike is in so
cleaned up
so good of form, man. They're like actually
See a
perfect.
very early timeout, maybe ahead of round 4, but
Doing it on Neon, doing it on Omen.
control so quickly for XLG.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Spike's in
This guy's a little too good.
Tearing it up here. And you can almost feel the confidence in how they're approaching these rounds. Just gonna see if he can bait anyone into an
This guy really good on Lotus again.
and much deeper
I think
utility setup now.
Sky is picked because you're playing with Jet and Raze.
Really a Bucky. alongside a couple
Sky
of
Jet
shots
is
here.
just in general a very good synergy.
Happyway would have to go huge.
And I think that because people don't fight the A Rubble space as much, Fade lost like a decent amount of value, but Fade is still probably the best initiator. Look at this setup on C, bro.
Waiting to smoke out, but
Oh, there's the catch.
Trip
but
gets the top box player, but there's no punish, or like, do you really care? No punish off this trip either. Or this trip.
XLG was almost tailor-made to try and deny this, but not able to get.
All
to
it
the
does
end,
is
so
contain
wanted
some
to make
space.
punish
It doesn't
some of
actually
this
like kill anyone,
space
these
taken,
traps.
But Neon waiting for anyone to try and walk up on it. All players now in attendance. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be messy. As already Hathaway the one to get the first ball rolling, and Raga on the follow-up. Down to 3 here. Lev walked into the trap. And now they're getting isolated from each other as well. The refight comes in here. Neon trying to alleviate some of the pressure put towards King, but he's not feeling it either. They're making it look like a walk in the park today.
4
There's
bullets.
no man left on 20 HP, and he is dead.
so well handled by Lev.
Bro, I feel like for the defender's sake, they should make that pillar a little bit wider.
Some players here, but it's just a weapon diff.
The amount of players that we see try to pivot on that pillar ends up getting spammed one way or the other. How do they get on site with all that util? Nobody was playing around the util. We pointed that out at the beginning. It's like, if you have a bunch of trips down, but you're not actually playing for somebody to kill them off of it, like play in the punish zone, it's like, what's really the point of the trips? Just stalled time and contain.
Shut XLG down.
Yeah, we will be having a listen in this round.
That's definitely not what you want to use your deadlock util for. Just stalling.
Early attempt is made. Let's have a little
Unless it's
listen
super
now
low
to the left
time.
side.
Tem um bug, galera. Nice. Tô segurando o bug no flood.
Para aí, guys. Para aí.
É voltar esse cara, CT.
Olha, conta você.
Vai tirar. Posso bangar o cachoeira. Banguei ele.
Vou levar CT, guys. Tem câmera cachoeira aquela.
Quebrei já. Abriu cachoeira. Abre pra cachoeira.
Não precisa, sem cachoeira aí. Não, vamos caçar. Começa a caçar pra aqui, vamos.
Bora. Vou abrir a porta. Tinha cachoeira.
Tem mangas aí, Lu. Não. Vamos pra cima.
Where's the stopping power? Where's the resistance?
Translate,
Mike
please.
just walked on in.
Yeah, they have. Again, switch up here from Lev. The buy back in from XLG. They don't want to give them any sort of comfort. Set up here. I mean, Happyway and Raga desperate to hold on to these weapons. Operator netting them nothing. And again, been a big conversation point. Number of times they're in this situation.
Was it Sato or Spike going plus 50?
Good for a second
Well, I
as
said Sato, but looks like Spike will be the one.
They can afford it, and they're going to get
Okay,
it.
well, maybe it's
Operator
Sato.
gone. That could have been a lovely
But I
piece to
originally
keep
said
into hand.
Sato.
There's got to be a timeout coming in for XLG
Yeah, like I
at
said,
some point. I mean,
yeah, even a couple of rounds ago, you're almost feeling like it's leaning that way. We'll see it here ahead of round 6.
They kill the op.
Ultimates started to come
Killing the
online
op
for
is
XLG,
a little cooked for XLG, I won't lie.
To note here,
No.
The opening stretch.
Is Viper no longer meta on this map? No, Viper is definitely very meta on this map.
Right? Because you have to stop
Just both of these teams are playing compositions that
unbridled aggression. It's well crafted. You can see the utility they're using to
don't have it.
set
But
these side takes
I think
into
it's
motion.
definitely
So
very
many
meta.
examples in map 1 as well. That coordination on display once more, but again, a little bit different in terms of the requirement, but they are just winning out the crucial gunfights. Like I said, the anchors previously on this map for XLG, not really holding up in certain situations. I mean, you think back the last few series for XLG, it's what? Happyway, 1 in 5 rounds, he's getting 2 or 3 kills, just brute forcing something, but it's just not going to be enough when Lev are deathfalling like this.
Yeah, and
I thought this would be a banger game.
I don't know what you're meant to do though. The problem is you're sitting.
Oh, I think this is probably the least banger game, to be honest.
Not looking good here either,
Of
right?
all the remaining games,
Sheriffs and
because I think this will be somewhat of a banger.
So you're gonna have to suffer through
I don't really see a world where Vitality gets a clean 2-0.
No.
The last time they faced off, it was like 2-1, pretty close.
Talking point previously as well, even though that map 1 in terms of when
There was always a world that this one goes to. I think the likely scenario was supposed to be that this goes to 3 maps.
Smokes a number of times by Smoggy, but
And as a reminder, this is elimination.
this is very few positives right now for XLG. It's got to be brutal.
If Lev gets their first Lotus win of the tournament against literally XLG,
Right place, but again, Raga falls so early. No.
It's kinda crazy.
Potential for a trade, and Lev
I mean, they have
just
completely
bulldozing
mopped
this
them.
man. They're hunting them
It's
down.
not even remotely
It is
close.
Just that death ball, and it is perfect. 5 standing, a flawless round here for Lev. 6-0. The plan that XLG
Did you read the
came
script?
up
I thought they
with
planned
has to
for
start
XLG
now.
to win this tourney.
Even here, I mean, yeah, lesser purchase.
Maybe they
but
don't know, bro.
spacing is
Maybe
just
they don't know that that's the
straightforward to
script.
go forward and try and isolate so they can't isolate someone, but
Also, I love how Lev is playing these team fights, man. They're like so slow,
TP out from Lysol.
moving
Yeah.
together, super clumped.
Punished immediately.
They didn't like overreact, like super rush down A, full audio stomping or anything. They were just hard holding from deep, slowly moved up.
You have teams like this that once they get
Ended
that
up finding
win in
like
their tail,
super
it's
good
hard to
coordinated
deny.
fights.
But for XLG, can
Heavyweight
they
pops
stop
the door to
rot?
put some
Can they
fake
stop
pressure.
the bleed at this point.
Again, another situation, Happyway on an island. Semi-committed here unless he...
Dog through tree.
Yeah, just dipping out
King's
now.
on the lurk again toward B. He hears all of this. He knows 2 from
Really
B.
address the backline here, but King going to isolate both kills here. 3 Bs found outside B.
You can't be giving them those sort of fights. Be on the
Rarga
same
is
page.
wide swinging with the fade prowler,
Get an advantage, but
making
Lurker
full
finds
audio.
King.
King still didn't even hear the audio, by the way. Probably getting fade ulted by his teammates'
And they're not
comms.
gonna respect you now. You got to try and do something to stop
Wide
this.
swings, kills Rarga, and then
Fights will not do
Leo
it. The right
jump peeked
idea and the
him.
wrong execution.
It's just crazy.
But Lysol-
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lysor just like fumbled on his keyboard so hard.
Damn! Doing this in an elimination match. You can see it.
She said, I know we're in London, but
XLG down in the doldrums now. And Lev sky high in approach. They want no man dead, and they're going to get their wishes. 7-0, barely breaking a sweat.
Elements of frustration again. Lysol just ran.
I mean,
TP here in the mix of this. And again, the sort of thing that could just be a death sentence in terms of the morale for a team. More wind in the sails of Lev.
Yeah, the knife crime statistics going up here in London.
I mean, 7-1 is inevitable, guys. Doesn't matter if they're on
As you
eco.
said, the feeling of that happening is going to weigh heavy now. Full purchase, money, not
7-1 is always inevitable.
Everything looking perfect.
There's nothing they can do.
XLG needs someone or something to go right.
Well, it's in the right place, but yeah, you know what happened previously with that anti-eco. They stacked 4 towards C. Now to anything, and again, Raga on the other side of the map. So no intention really of playing around the res in this situation either. I mean, no chance to with the body stacked up like this for Lev.
Even the 7-1 might not be inevitable.
Timing. There's just no opportunity to get one and reset.
Sage is solo here.
They fight together. They are on the same page, trying to slow and steady the ship somewhat, but they're already coming. Braga, you're going to stand against the 4? Fortunately, they might be looking elsewhere. Do they carry on?
Just now, a couple of players heading towards B, but they're both shut down immediately. Sato on the other side will find Raga. It just goes from bad to worse for XLG.
This is good for your VFL 6. You still have King.
Already looking at this.
The VFL has been abandoned, bro.
I guess you could argue it's at least a 1v1. And he does fall, so a 2v3. Spike's in on guard duty in this smoke. Waiting.
Gulp.
The right side look here has a glance.
Beautiful, man.
And takes a
Just
right.
beautiful
Nice
interactions,
position
man.
will be noted from earlier. And all 3 waiting.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Wide open. Lev look untouchable in this game.
They're just always so good, bro.
Just getting walked all over here. XLG at least get bodies to the right side of the map quick enough.
13-0.
Try and
You guys think
bail
so?
out Raga, but Lev even read into that well. They're maybe expecting one person towards B. The rotation's just so late, all the way through spawn. Don't even get a chance to shoot their guns. I mean, they're removed so quickly. Everything but the TP here for Lysol. Saw that invested previously. Operator back in hand.
Morning, Caribou. How's it going, bro?
It's been inconsistent at best. Look at Neon. Look at the confidence. He's found half.
This strat works a little too much. Agreed?
They're faster than their own rotates. He's straight through towards that CT side. What are you
We've
meant to
seen
do now, XLG?
Jets do this exact dash
Get your
and
head in the
exact
game somehow.
peak.
Raga.
I shit you not, probably
Meant to
10
be a
times during the
master at
tournament.
this. You got 3. There's the first. Give me a second. Give me something to believe in here. Pulls himself into a corner. And they just pivot.
And the benefit being, though, XLG are over towards the spawn side, so chance here to really catch Lev off guard, but they have to be conscious of where the hell Neon's gone.
It's full
They're just
cooked.
walking again. They're walking further through the map.
King found timing. Right?
No concern.
Nope.
Oh! No! This was the best chance yet.
A wide open plant here as well. Man looking to catch somebody. I mean, just look at what's happening. Spike seen 2 freebies to find. Lysor now a 1v3.
I've seen enough, bro. I've seen enough.
And it is compounded.
13-0.
Lev just taking liberties, Mike. The whole map's theirs.
I've seen enough.
Kind of reeks similarities of, like I said, XLG almost hitting that round where.
Are you drinking coffee?
They gave up, but they just ran out of steam.
Yeah.
They just weren't landing shots. They weren't together. So many issues rearing their heads, and I'm not sure. I'm lost for answers, really. XLG have to try and fight forward somewhere. I mean, Neon's sitting at 12-1. You see the way he's played this round. It's just total freedom to do whatever the hell they want.
And that's the hard part, isn't it, right? Because, again, composition-wise, they don't have someone who could be, you know, how Neon's playing potentially, or even Sato. They don't have someone who can spark it. So when your concept
your set pieces with this composition just amount to nothing. If you don't catch 2 or 3 players in the opening round, Lev will just bulldoze their way back into that. What do? Stack 4 people behind a set piece like that? Raga's obviously...
You and XLG coaching staff know it's cooked, yeah.
Happy way.
I think when you see those smiles like that,
just these very,
or those laughs when you're down this many rounds,
flimsy win conditions.
That's when everybody's kind of already acknowledged it's like a little bit cooked.
Ult's here to invest, another showstopper. I mean, you got a TP. The other side for XLG, we're just not seeing the plans in place to really get that value from some of these ultimates. And Leo sitting at 0-9 as well.
Yeah.
Tough to see.
As much as you want to stay locked the fuck in, like perma.
Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, not many other ways to cut this. Look at the timeline.
Yeah, they...
It's like at some point you kind of like
dignity in this, really, or even a chance.
It just happens like almost subconsciously.
XLG, do you have any fire left in you? Raga trying. Gonna find
Raga killed Neon.
But already, there's no fear on the side of Lev. It feels like they never had fear. They don't know what it even means at this point. Spikes in, hunting them down. Leo gonna get on the board here, but Sato still controlling every aspect of this.
Sato with 4.
From Sato in one series.
They are going to give it to him. 100%. Not going forward just yet. Still a little bit of respect shown, but Raga with an operator. A 1v3. You ready for a miracle?
I'm all aboard. Well, there it is. The call to action blows. Gonna get the kill. But we've seen it before. Lev now just untouchable. There hasn't been a change in pace. There hasn't been...
Did Sato already ace? Yeah, he did. Map 1.
For XLG. This has probably been the closest round yet, and it nearly ended in an ace from Sato.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But again, this is the thing. It's just so hard.
Raga hasn't used his res once this half. Even the last game they never played for the res. Is that good? No. That's not good.
It's so hard to stack up and really...
I feel like there's some really good res opportunity plays too.
Level just feed into it.
Yeah.
The way that res works, chat, or the way that your body falls in this game is based on where you died from. So if you play on top of boxes, you'll fall backward. And then the Sage can just res.
Of course they are.
So there's actually a lot of spots on this map that you can kind of emulate that.
Takeaway spikes in. Lev on the site with 4 though. As said, even if you find 1, there's still a whole lot of bodies behind it. Checked on and put to bed. Lev avenging their fallen teammate in merely a moment.
Why does it feel like Lev's gonna win this round anyway?
Getting a little ahead of themselves here, but Neon
Oh,
again, brimming with confidence.
Leo accidentally jiggled out Neon there.
Maybe this is the one. Maybe it needed Leo to come online. Sato. Bit of a man at the moment, sure. Oh, stop it!
Surely not.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
No way, into the op.
Raga and No Man, please. Thank you,
Woo!
XLG.
Now I'm thinking about how G2 lose to XLG. This is so humiliating. Yeah. To be fair though, G2 did win on this map.
A total clean sheet here in the first half, but 2 left standing. And even again, still, there's just
part of the reason for G2's loss also felt like it was kind of veto. Like G2 also kind of like humiliated XLG a bit on this map.
Operator still in hand.
But if you remember, it's like G2 ended up getting smacked on Ascent because G2's not even a good Ascent team. So like, why did they pick Ascent? You know. And it's like, look at these pistols and bonuses, and G2 is definitely having a rough day, a rough tournament. But
I mean, it's almost like the first 10 seconds you want to see the rotation coming.
Yeah.
Even just picking the Ascent, it's like they were not firing on any cylinder.
They're not pulling fakes. They're not even being that
The only
deliberate.
cylinder they were
It is
firing on was Lotus.
It's powerful in its punch. Raga trying to stand his ground. But they're already so close by. As said, that wall is shredded in a second. And Neon's already waiting. It's not the prettiest pickup, but it's fine. It's got the job there. Leo trying to maybe help out Raga, but this opens up maybe the option for a pivot if they fancy it.
King unable to make moves outside B just yet. So Lev will call a freeze. Probably the slowest approach.
My cylinder's firing for real.
Similar situation to map 1.
Okay.
XLG into re-clearing some of this space, but they are tucked for the time being.
Yeah, and it's hard, isn't it? Right? You're just
Hard freeze from Lev.
posted towards backside. They're playing on these deeper
I do love like Lev's pace changing. Because when you have a little bit of mix of like freezes like this, it allows you to go back to the other side of the map.
Let's go further. Raga, the one to set
Oh,
it
he
up.
is like
Okay,
actually
44,
extremely
30
locked
seconds.
in.
It's going towards
That
B.
updraft happened
King
obviously a long
outrated
time ago,
utility coming in from
so it's
Nomad.
probably in the back of his mind.
No man here. Tap on the spike, and that should egg Sato on to finding a pick here.
They're going back towards A. Mysore caught on the way up, but actually takes out Sato. They've got to may really make this one stick right about now. Raga, you've got to play this just about right as well.
10 seconds left.
Towards B, back and forth. They go looking for a bailout, and it's Lysol to go down. Backlines being eviscerated, and Lev out of nowhere just flip the script again. Raga in a 1v3.
Res, your teammate dies.
Pops it,
Classic.
and it's punished. Bros, though, going to send out the Seekers by a second. Get himself the adjustment and shuts it out. This
Look, he got a res off.
one-sided half.
Raga got a res off.
Here, XLG barely a response in any of these rounds, and it's just one to pin their hopes to, Lauren. Lev teed up here to completely sweep this series.
That might be all she wrote. We'll find out after this.
I think that's it.
Asuna does not let his teammate die there. You think so? Asuna reses, swings, kills that guy, expecting him to be held from breakable. Not fighting for the res. Ew. Yeah, I mean, even like using the resed player as like a bit of a bait to crosshair displace was probably the perfect play there. But it's all good. It's all good. Like, you do want to use that player no matter what, you know what I mean? Like, you should stay super close to them. So, guys, do you think that XLG can come back? I'm on YouTube now, Zix. What up, FaZe? Yes, smile. XLG is going to win pistol, like they always do, except for this map.
Any day to hope.
They're going to hit a loud style comeback against Sentinels. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys remember this match? You guys remember this one? Like, this could happen. If Loud could do it, XLG can do it.
Haven't seen any of the win conditions, the heavy hitters that you do see in XLG's.
Loud G about to make champs, by the way.
Really
if I'm being honest, I think the best approach to Loud is you just pretend that they're going to lose everything. Because I started believing in Loud, and I just got, you know, like, I got like disappointed the entire way through. So, yeah.
G on their map pick.
That was a 2-10 comeback. It didn't matter, though. They literally went out.
Not enough rounds to slow things down and get control of the tempo here to make this.
You just have to think that Loud's going to win nothing.
Well,
and then maybe they'll surprise us.
Bleak figure for XLG, but the proof's in the pudding. And it would be round by round if they want even a touch of hope here. And it starts with a pistol. Chosen the right site to approach. They've got a plant. 5v5
3 Senti attack meta Inc. I mean, this comp is actually pretty nice on attack. The post plant is very, very good.
Shouldn't be a factor here in terms of
post plant is just another version of defense, really.
Being Raga's wall.
Yeah, this smoke kind of allowing a little bit more play for Neon to work closer with Sato.
Why is Leo not in the edge of that smoke, though?
They couldn't do anything about it. The smoke really can't support. And this is now becoming an issue.
Leo should be at the edge of that smoke, ready to pivot into the fight.
Neon spikes in. They don't care. They want
GG.
They
GG.
want it buried, and they want to stay alive.
There's a situation where you want to see XLG go forward, not sit behind this util and leave things up to chance. Lev, it's the coordination diff once more. Again, relying on, I mean, a level 1 scoreline, people aren't hitting to sit back and players win out their engagements. That's not been happening.
I love that all of them have.
That could be the nail in the coffin here. Certainly feels
Everybody
like
just started clowning Nomad. It's so fucked.
There.
I mean, clowning or copying, I guess up for discussion, but
invested into this.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably if XLG's not winning that round, it's too
Fans singing,
12 is already too hard.
XLG gonna get a couple of.
They can just lose any random round to spams. A 5 stack.
So far already.
It's too much randomness in this game.
Lev not far away.
To at least get onto site here. No punish on the plant. That util will be littered now. Again, Lev's protocols. Big sound in the pistol there. How to address this? Immediate pressure onto the back lines.
Yeah, here it comes. Starting to wind up the pressure here. Neon just held the back, and Raga!
Nice shots.
Shots from him. A heartbeat heard, but 3 still alive for Lev. And away we go, in towards the site. King gonna clear the first and blows at Neon. Back-to-back damage. Raga and Noman have to hold on, and Raga finding form when necessary. And I think Blows knows that this one is out of reach. XLG gonna extend play for another round.
Bailout here from Raga. The question being sustainable. Very much doubt it. 2 great catches, though. Beautiful shots with the Sheriff.
1 enemy remaining.
That'd be enough. It's a long road back in here. Neon, well, yeah, I was going to say past Neon the Bulldog.
This could be the start of the craziest comeback of all time.
Only shield alongside that.
They can't afford to make this even
Or it
close.
could just end in like
XLG
1 or 2
need
rounds.
this one.
Well, I mean, they just need a huge
All right, let's
cushion
see.
as well.
Yeah.
C default.
Haven't even really stabilized off that.
It's with audio, so they know that Fade is toward C.
I saw
Cypher Cage toward A.
kind of full rifle.
Deadlock through and netted ourselves.
Held at the front door for the time being. Spike seen. We've seen what you can do with a classic.
This is a full save on the side of Lev.
Some of these thrifty rounds.
Wall lineup. Door popped.
Reading this is a C hit, but
Yo, so what happened to our deadlock wall?
some people find themselves comfy here initially onto B.
Guys, he threw the deadlock wall lineup, but I don't see a deadlock wall. I think I heard it crumble even.
Heads up work from them. And again, it's kind of Neon is the X factor.
Whoa,
yes, there are a couple with those classics, but it's
He's stabbing the wall
break
through
the
the
lines
wall.
now.
I mean, really here, just Lev keep them interested long enough where a couple of people will die.
He didn't even have to break that one.
Anything to shake the purchase, to keep the finances limited.
Also on the other side, Lev
Looks like the idea here is going to be to just die to Spike. Not Spike the player, but Spike the bomb. Guardian better or Bulldog?
He can maybe make some progress for himself.
Bulldog is pretty damn good on second round. Guardian's still nice as well. I think it's just preference.
There we are. So Leo gonna find a good couple.
Spike is the bomb.
For maintain.
Like Spikeson's the bomb? You're like complimenting him.
2 away from ult here. Be something for XLG to rely on. On the other side, Sato just missing 2 towards a showstopper. Neon just past halfway for a Blade Storm. Do or die now, still a Bulldog or Guardian swapped out here actually for Noman. I feel like once again it all rides on this.
Spike and Neon, nobody's something, no man.
In terms of comfort.
Actually, literally all of those players are at this tournament. Fucking hell.
Early control here towards Rubble. We'll clear out.
Ah, they don't know about the wall spark.
In anticipation.
They don't know about the wall spark.
They're here pretty early. XLG about to walk on in. Does anyone go down on the way through? XLG, got to be careful. Lysor, he's very alone now, and he's been caught. Spikes him with one good
1 for 1 though.
Leo. Sight now under scrutiny, under pressure. Blows trying to catch one on the cross, but that's good from King. It's great from Neon. It's down to 3, down to 2. Make it just 1 man standing.
It's all on no man.
Hopes
Oh
and
no,
dreams
he might
riding
pie
on
to end the
one
tournament.
man's shoulders now.
No! No man, we need you to get one. No man, we need you to get one. No man, we need you
Time
to get
left
one.
to play with for sure, but
It's
looking bleak here for Noman.
hometown hero.
Sato already
Trying to
considering
dodge pie
possibilities, rotated
on the
very
last
quickly.
round of his tournament.
The coverage is good from Lev. Noman has to pick up the pace.
You would need
It
to
all
get
comes
his
down to
entire
this.
kills in just
This is
round.
almost as important as winning the championship this round.
Positioning from Sato, potentially the checkmate to this. But No Man's still going to give it everything he's got. Time to show us if there's anything left in the tank. Can you find a miracle today? Lev closing in now. The 3 players shoulder to shoulder, of course. No surprises. And that is a barrage of bullets his way. Trying to deal with every piece of utility. Oh! Sato, the one to secure it. As Lev fearlessly chasing the chance to make history for themselves.
No,
today.
man.
Absolute domination here from Lev.
Pie on
XLG,
pie on tournament point.
Still just struggling for things to click. Again, really impressed with some of their earlier series, but certainly you think back to EDG and here, just I attributed it to just running out of steam and the confidence lacking, which is always a discussion with Rago on the roster here. Unfortunately, I think that's replicated. Respectable finish, at least here for XLG, but
I already know what you're saying, Misaki.
I know, because you see that potential to their run to this point. They've shown that they have such capability, but to do it when it matters is a different skill.
For sure somebody's making the joke. And how many kills did he end with? 3K! Fuck it hell.
And up for the challenge through and through.
Respect shown here on the stage as well. I mean, Neon and Spikes in too. Sato alongside as well. Just three of the most exciting players we have here in London. And continuing with that form. They get a statement made, obviously, going forward here with the teams that are left. Lev are here to scrap.
Lev is the only team that can actually take down Pure X. Oh, that might actually be true.
With those boys, the form they're in. They are looking locked in today. The question becomes how far they can go. So
how small is Leviathan? They're definitely a very short team for sure.
God, what an opportunity to truly change some minds. However, we're going to send it over to Frankie down on the stage for the Horizon post-match interview with Sato.
This probably is one of the most hyped teams we've seen on stage in London. In fact, I'm going to call it, they are the most hyped team. Sato, we're going to bring you over because it's a joy to watch you have so much fun on this stage. Is it as much fun as it looks?
Yes, it is. 100% it is. 100% it is.
And when you started out your journey here in London, did you expect to make it to the top 4?
Actually, yeah. I think we're a really strong team. I knew we had a good shot at the tournament, and you know, but as it goes, you don't even think about it. The only thing in your head is like to enjoy it all.
Well, this roster was solidified about 7 months ago. The synergy is on point. How long did it take to really get things on form?
I think it's difficult to say. I'd say it's probably after Neon turned 18 because then we actually had time to, you know, play as the full team. But ever since we got together, we were always good friends, you know, same age and all. And King is, you know, King may be older than us, but it feels like sometimes he's the same age as us.
And tell me about the words that you were saying to Neon just before map 2, because we saw you gave him a little hug.
I don't know. I think it's just something that happened last series where on going to the 3rd map, he came to me and then he like pep talked me, and then I fried. So we just did the same thing today.
So Neon was your hype man?
Sorry?
Neon actually turned out to be your hype man.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
No, it's not crazy. Because when we look at you guys, I mean, on Haven, for example, you're a team that has the confidence to let that clock run down. I mean, who needs to plant when you can get an ace like that?
Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even notice that I was going to ace. I was just so locked in. But, you know, it's great to have an ace. Another one, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, yet another one. That wasn't your first on this stage in London. One more thing before I let you go. Have you got a message for the
How old is King? I don't even think King is that old.
London, but I also know there are loads of people back home in the Americas cheering you on.
24, that sounds about right,
What
yeah.
does I have to say to them?
Yeah.
I like to thank everyone for supporting us, and you know, I've seen a lot of good words about us online, and it's just great, you know, I just feel more confident. I also like to give a shout out to Corbin Lee, because I know he's watching and I love him.
Well, we love you.
Come.
Congratulations. We will see
Shout
you
out.
in a few days' time. Go meet your fans. And as for you guys, stick around because we've got an EMEA Rumble coming your way.
Thank you so much for that, Frankie. And of course, massive shout out to Sato, ball of energy. Always love hearing from him. But once again, we're joined here. Feels like it's been so long since we last talked. We got King here, folks. King, congratulations, my man. What a victory for you guys. Let's talk about, coming into this match.
The expected result. I didn't know that it would happen in 2.
With XLG.
Man, they really slammed him on Lotus.
You were at least like knowing what you were coming into this, but XLG put on one hell of a tournament here. Were you a little worried that maybe you were going to get a new version of XLG?
Honestly, I wouldn't say worried in a way, because I think everyone in our team knows like they're very good. Like I personally respect them a lot because, as we said, we screamed them a lot last year. I have a very good relationship with the coach because of that. I have a very good relationship with Varga. And even in their match against Global, I sent a message to the coach, to Varga, like that he's insane, that he needs he has to have the confidence, and he's a great player.
That's awesome.
And then whenever we were gonna face them, I was like, why did I have to boost his confidence?
Let's do a little bit less of a pep talk this time.
Giving a pep talk to the enemy. No, but I mean, that just also goes to show too, right? It's like the sportsmanship and the way that a lot of the players here, contrary to I'm sure a lot of fans online, a lot of you guys have do respect one another. So I think it does go without saying, right, Mimi?
I want to ask you
Thank
too.
you, PD.
This is for you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Super unfamiliar, making a top 4. You've done it before in Seoul back in the day, but this is the first time for all of your teammates being anywhere close to this deep in the tournament. What's it been like getting to see this success through their eyes?
vs Lev, they went 13-1, yeah, on Ascent.
I mean, it just feels so special.
Which is crazy because Lev is a very good Ascent team.
They are always full of energy, so...
Did you see Josh RT thread? No. Like Josh RT made a post?
Like I'm the proud dad, I
know exactly what you're saying, baby. Trust me, I know exactly what you're saying. Hit me with it because it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's still, even though I was top 3, it's still like an incredible feeling. But for them, they deserve the world, so I'm so happy for them.
Yeah, I am too. It's amazing to see them achieve this. But on top of that, it's not just that you guys are making here and that it's this achievement for them. I want to ask, going back to the early days for you, does this remind you at all of those early LATAM achievements? Because for Owner, he was there in the run at Champions with crew that started. For you, it was Copenhagen, the breakout event where people started to really respect South America as a region. Does this feel like the next step for South America as a whole here?
I have to agree with that statement. It does feel like the next step. If I have to compare it with my old self or the old Leviathan, back then it really felt like a lot of doubts. Like we knew we were good, but we didn't know how things were gonna go, and we were always like, okay, guys, let's go, let's give it a all. Keep the energy up.
Yeah, you knew you had it, but in the back of your head it was like,
yeah, it's like,
but
we're still
yeah.
And now it definitely feels like, guys, we're insane. Let's
and you're
we
sure
feel
of
the
it.
confidence, and we're fully sure of it. So that's the big difference in that team and this team right now.
And I tell you what, if anyone wants to go back, look at that team play versus this team play, you see it in the server. And I think that is the coolest thing about it all, man. You have a lot to be proud of, brother.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We're all proud of you as always. You already know. But that is going to do it for us here. Of course, all bow down to the king as always. But coming up next, we have a great matchup. It's going to be FUT taking on Vitality. Who is going to survive this EMEA clash? And I believe they're going to be taking on you guys next, right?
Yeah, depending who wins, we play the winner of this match.
So who do you want to face?
I mean, I don't want to pick anyone. I just whoever plays
whoever
best,
wins.
Yeah, whoever wins.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to do just another game. Love it, love it. All right, folks, like you heard, we're gonna have FUT and Vitality take the stage in just a little bit. An EMEA clash you don't want to miss. We'll see you on the other side.
Okay, so apparently during the G2 and FUT game, there was a tech pause after round 17. I'll let you guys have some time to read it. Kind of curious to see which round it was. Lotus, round 17. Pull it up on my second monitor. But basically, in a 4v4 retake, Trent's eye bugged and didn't let him play. And they said that Yerujay's flank was going to decide the round anyway. So let us be the deciders. Okay, here's the 4v4.
Pain shell towards that CT side. Jorgo has to respect this. But look who's on the lurk.
Here he's probably just holding the smoke.
Are you aware? How long do you wait? There's been enough going on that they've considered this now.
When does he strike? I mean, Babyface just turned his back now. Back of the spike tap here. Could be a chance for him. Let's say going forwards now.
Shots and a...
When do you think he wanted to use the eye?
Could be a chance for him. Back of the...
Going on. Baby, are you aware? How long do you wait? There's been enough going on that they've considered this now.
When does he strike? I mean,
But I'm confused. Trent's game bugged while throwing the Fade Eye during the 4v4 retake and completely froze with eye out. To everyone else, his character appeared to still be moving with gun out. Is it here?
Babyface just turned his back now. Back of the spike tap here. Could be a chance for him. Let's say going forwards now.
It's here, it's here, it's here. You see him just like moving around?
Here. Could be a chance for him.
Okay, if we're being honest though, this kill's happening. Even if Trent was already throwing eye, I think he's starting to experience the bug right now. He pulls out eye likely. And then now is where they would typically be throwing eye, and then he'd be peeking after the eye here. So Trent actually would be probably gun out here on the angle. After throwing eye. Because you'd imagine after the Prowler goes, he's going to instantly pull out eye and look to throw it. Damn. That does kind of suck. That does kind of suck. Because, like, while it does look like Yeduje was getting this kill regardless, it's actually not really going to play like that. Yeduje's timing is a little too late. I would be thrown...
Could be a chance for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty rough. Even if they win this round, the map is not possible? Well, that's not true. That's definitely not true. If they win this retake, they get ults going into the next swing round. Look at the enemy ults. Yeduje already used ult. Crystal used ult. Zeus used ult. G2 has Jogma ult coming up. Leaf's close to ult. Trent and Baby Bear on like an advantageous like ult cycle on their opponents. The map is definitely possible. Series. I see. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big swing round. That's a pretty big swing round for a bug to happen. Intended to initiate our spawn retake, which likely would get us kills and take space. We also had awareness that our flank was a gap. There's panic and comes from Trent that his game was bugging, and then we all died. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. That does suck.
Classic matchup. Wait, actually, no, sorry.
Calm.
It's not.
Calm with the raid. 330. Yo, Asian persuasion. Yo, what is this raid message? Thank you, Calm. Oh my god. This is the guy that got shouted out on the main broadcast? Sheesh. 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 W raid. Thank you, bro. What up, Sapphire? I love my boy Sato. I know you do, bro. I remember that party. I think it was Jaw's birthday party. It's like Calm and Sato are like big brother, little brother, you know? It's a good relationship, those two. Very cool to see.
Tournament because, well, I felt like it was a very close game. They could have cleaned up and closed out.
Great kid. I'm so happy for him. I'm not gonna lie, that conversation with him
big time. This is where their approach really showed.
Definitely made me like a forever Sato fan.
Prove the resiliency of Vitality. That this was a squad ready to go on a run.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's
such a nice kid, bro.
Fair. Every single time that they faced off against one another, when I think
Calm and Sato, Unk, and Nephew.
When I think back to here at Masters London, it has been close. You could argue that FUT maybe should have.
Calm can't be Unk. Surely Calm can't be Unk. Hold on. Calm age.
And being able to
Can you check this on the second monitor?
For FUT,
Calm
they're a
age.
team that you don't really want to go up against after that loss against PRX yesterday as well.
21. See, Calm is so young. 21.
I will say though, if one thing we do need to bear in mind, right, for FUT is that
Yeah, 21 years old. That's what it said when I looked it up.
We're fine for top 4 here. You know what I mean? Like PaperX don't got that problem. EDG certainly.
Calm is so young. Holy shit.
Just absolutely roll. So that is going to be something that they 100% need to be mindful of. But of course, for
I think I'm 10. Okay, well that's not
complete this lower bracket run. You're going to be looking at a few
10,
key
28, 18.
And
Yo,
that
Calm,
is gonna be
what are you
actually
saying?
the brain trust of that young man right there, Yampy, and the coach, Pal, both incredible minds for.
Corbin, we got to make it believable, bro. It's obvious you're not 18, but we can maybe squeeze in at 21, maybe at 22, 23, but 18. Yeah, 21. Yeah, we're 21.
On BBL,
By the way,
Pal
we're
leading the way
21.
and helping Yampy get
We're
this IGL
21.
experience and
Us.
teaching him the ropes, I guess, is kind of
We
fair
are
to say.
21.
My issue
You know
is
what I mean?
Pal can only control so much outside of the server.
Yo,
And
don't
of
do
course,
the
we
H
need to
command.
see
Yo,
Yampy really
Don't do the H command when I'm doing that. Don't do the H command when I'm doing all that. You know what I mean? We are 21. We.
Too many players trying
Okay,
to
now
chip
it
in
isn't
too many
believable.
ideas to the point that things got out of control, and we really did see that throughout the regular season back in
Pushing
the NBA.
40.
However, they did manage to get it back under control. They did
Bro, look at the
implement
H command.
the
It says
structure
21 years
system,
young, 300
which, of
pounds
course,
of pure
Val and
muscle.
Scott are the ones that have been able to
I don't
do
know why the
that for them to
height
be
thing
able to
says
get this
5'9". Obviously, I'm like 6'9", more like it.
In that match, and I felt like that
6'7"
was certainly
even.
the case on map 3 of that series against PaperX. The fracture felt like
Who you got
a
for
complete
Vitality versus
crumble
FUT?
from
Vitality.
PaperX could do no wrong, but earlier in that series, there were great signs.
How's it going,
Map
Whedon?
2 of Split. I felt the Vitality approach was excellent. They played a very passive attack side, gave PaperX nothing
Is
with their
5'9"
normal
the new
defensive
6'7"?
aggression, and had fantastic execution when they went into the late round hits. Had a great game out of Durka there.
21
as well.
years of
It's
combined
rare
esports
that you see
experience,
someone
maybe.
beat PaperX that dominant.
You know the fucked up thing is, I'm pretty sure that's like actually true. Like I've been coaching for 14 years, technically, but 12 years like while signed. So like Calm just has to pick up like 9 years. 9 years of the gap there.
Matchups here. A lot gonna
I mean, he's only 21
here
though, so
for
it's like
Yampy, as we had
it's kind of hard to get
opportunity
9
catch
years
up
in
with Jim.
at 21. You know what I mean?
Here with Yampy of Vitality. Yampy, what is the silver lining of this lower bracket for you guys?
Silver lining, I prefer the Elizabeth line myself, but yeah, I mean, it's every match is a high pressure moment, and you know, I think.
Okay, here's the thing,
getting to
chat.
send all the other teams home, I think that's a very satisfying feeling, and I think
Actually, we'll
that's
do
what
it
we are
after the
looking for
interview.
most.
Okay, that was a good answer. Thank you.
How long you been coaching? 12 years.
Yampy
Guys,
just hit
pay
me.
attention. Look,
It's a great
Vitality.
matchup. I don't think anyone
Let's see
caught
their
that.
route here.
It's terrible. It's so good. It's bad.
DRG,
of course,
worst team of the
though, what
tourney.
has been good
FUT,
has really been
regional
seeing the
matchup.
way that
Team
FUT
Heretics,
have
regional
been
matchup.
approaching these
Lost to
matches.
PRX.
Go back to that game against G2.
So all Vitality has proven thus far is that they're the best team in EMEA.
G2 there, but the reality
Technically,
is, guys,
based on their
FUT
opponents they've
really have
played
been
against.
Unbelievable. And Billy, you're familiar with this team. You know what they're capable of.
Since
but
what age did
what
you
I'm
start?
seeing here is a squad that's playing with very little fear.
Yeah, and
I started coaching in 2012, so at that point I was 19.
Consider the rookies, of course. Yetijay finding himself back at another global event hasn't been
What
here
about
since
FUT?
2024. But the rookies, as you mentioned, showing such a fearless approach, and I think when you come across a FUT that are in this kind of form, that is a
FUT
scary
have
team
taken
to go
out
up
Full
against.
Sense,
This is a meta.
NRG, and G2.
This is the way that
He really
these
does
teams
hate
have
me?
wanted to play for
No,
a
I don't,
long
we
time,
did.
But it's really never been a
No, I
position
don't.
to go into it. And I'm so happy that this is the event.
Pushing
where we
40,
get to see those
holy.
rookies. Zeus, Sop, guys
FUT is
that
fun
have
as fuck to
been talked
watch.
about for
I
so
agree.
long,
I think that
back in Turkey playing in Tier 2 previously.
here's the thing that I'll say about FUT and why I have Vitality today. FUT won against teams that they could kind of catch off guard with their play style. FUT beat G2. They play a very fast tempo, this FUT team. They play very individual. They caught off guard NRG, a consistency, fundamentals kind of team. G2, a team that's definitely out of form, not really used to the pacing. The only team that really plays this style in NA and does well with it is just Leviathan. It's just Leviathan. So, FUT, fair play, beat Full Sense. then after that, you know, NRG and G2, two America's teams, caught them off guard. I don't think they're going to be able to do that against a team that plays in the same region as them.
Şu an ilerledikçe çevreye alıştık. O yüzden sadece iyi bir şekilde Valorant oynamaya.
I don't think they even caught out NRG, they just out-aimed them. Yeah, it's like a combination of both.
We're not feeling that much of an excitement. The beginning of the tournament was much more.
I think it'll be a close series, but I do have Vitality favored.
But right now, we got used to it. We adapted
for this
we
matchup.
Used to that environment.
FUT already lost to Vitality, right? Yes, they did. They actually have, yes.
We're only gonna focus on playing good Valorant today.
We actually have to update the raid command to come as well.
Of course, though, it's gonna be pressure regardless.
Here's the matchup that they've already played. Pearl Haven Fracture.
A top 4
Vitality Permaban's Ascent.
Let's see though where we're gonna
the one benefit I'll give FUT is that they're gonna get Ascent or they're gonna get Haven no matter what.
So they're gonna pick their side.
We pick Team A.
All right, Team A.
Just ban Haven, bro.
Is banning first.
We ban Haven.
Good choice. Good choice.
Whoa.
At least you can try your Ascent out.
All right, Breeze is banned.
Because you're gonna play Ascent regardless.
Is picking the first map.
They doing it outside? Yeah, they've been doing it outside.
What do you think of Cheesecake?
I love it.
What do you think about Lotus Cheesecake?
Even better.
We pick Lotus.
All right, and what is the side for Lotus?
We start defense.
Okay, and your map pick?
Ascent.
Ascent it is. Then side for Ascent, please.
Yo, defense.
Okay. And we have Fracture, Pearl, and Split left. Vitality is banning.
We ban Fracture.
Fracture is banned, and Pearl and Split left.
We ban Pearl.
All right, and last map is Split, and Vitality is picking the side.
We pick attack.
All right.
We pick attack.
Quick recap. We start with Lotus, FUT defense. Then we have.
He's so whimsical, bro.
Defense, and if we go to Split, which is the side.
Why has he got so much whimsy today, bro?
Yeah. All right. Good luck, guys.
I think Yampy thought he was on 8 Mile or something like that, just trying to bust a lyric or two out there.
Yeah, you better hope they win today. I don't know about the SoundCloud career.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough to get off the ground. But folks, this is going to be a good one here. You got two teams that are hungry for this opportunity to fight for the top 4, to keep EMEA alive.
Purex or EDG, who do you think wins London, and why is it Fnatic? Wait, what? Wait, you actually had us in the first half. Fucking switched up on us.
When it comes to elimination matches.
Vitality. They catch FUT completely unaware, and now they're up to match point.
Every round counts.
Sayonara. He's just able to find Yedeje, who's just none the wiser.
One wrong decision.
Couple shots gonna be flying through into 1-2 punch Durka.
And it could all be over.
But play it close, but Vitality stand taller.
Playing versus FUT once again, the two matches has been super close.
Everybody having their shining moment.
It gets me really hyped up because I know for a fact that they want to get revenge. And that's why I'm excited today to show that we are the better team.
The last time we faced Vitality, our mood was going down and our mental was falling apart. But after the EDG loss, we fixed it really quickly. I think it's gonna be an easy game.
FUT, I'm sorry, but actually I'm not sorry. You guys are going home. We'll take it from here.
Vitality, I wish you guys good luck. From now on, I'll take care of the EMEA.
Bro, these hype videos are too nice.
Team that transforms past failures into success. It's Team Vitality.
Bro said we'll take it from here.
They might bear bruises, but they'll bear down on their enemies. It's FUT!
You heard it in the hype. You heard what they were saying. Yampi, he's saying,
as a coach, how often do you play the game opposed to watching?
This. Meanwhile, on the other side for FUT, there's an opportunity for this young team to establish themselves as the kings of EMEA.
When I first started playing the game, I played a lot.
On the line, and of course, your series layout, Lotus.
I coached myself from like silver placement to like Immortal 3.
Just a huge match for both of these teams.
Kind of proved that I could coach this game.
Deep in a tournament for a long time.
I was grinding really, really hard at the beginning, but once you start coaching, it becomes harder to actually play the game.
Onto the big stage, and they've immediately delivered it a global.
No Radiant? No. I didn't hit Radiant. I was 2 wins off though.
We're always here. We're always in these
it's very close.
Some of the greats of this game in Durka and Chronicle.
Who do you have, PRX or EDG, to win the whole thing? I have PRX for sure.
Fighting for it today against an opponent they're so familiar with.
And you know it would mean so much to both.
I'm gonna use the bathroom really quickly, chat.
You mentioned FUT trying to solidify themselves as the kings of EMEA. Well,
I'll be right back.
If they were to win here today, not only would it be the best global placement that they've had, but I certainly think that they would crown themselves as the kings of Turkey. We saw BBL go to Santiago. FUT missed out on that first global event. Had to come back into stage 1 with a complete roster rebuild. Sociable now leading the charge on the opposite side. Yampi, his teammate from last year. And then when you're looking at Vitality, of course, you know it would mean so much to them, but we only saw them get challenged realistically for the first time against Paper Rex yesterday, when you consider the run that they've been able to have throughout this tournament so far.
Certainly so. For FUT, this would be a culmination of years where Turkey has been expected to be great, where it's been talked about how good their players can be. You've seen names deliver in the past, CNED in the early days, Alpha taking on the Flame with Fnatic, but now an entirely Turkish team with that chance to make top 4, to usurp that nation's best performances in the past.
Yeah, but standing in their way, you got some GOATs, guys like Chronicle, who have been there, who have done that, and play with such confidence. And he's sitting alongside his teammate Durka, but also that young man up there too. We really see him blossom sayonara in this tournament. Initially, there was concern if his nerves are going to be in place, but no, this guy is showing that he has that steely resolve that is necessary to take you to the top of the mountain, Billy.
And you look at the caliber of this roster. The mountains have very much been within reach, but this roster was built to lift global trophies.
That's right.
They should be at minimum top 3 at global events. They should be making it to grand finals. The pressure is on them now to be able to continue that run.
Yeah, if anything, I would say it's more of an indictment on
them.
Wait,
I forgot to get coffee. Hold on.
FUT, because FUT here, they're showing that they are not just punching above their weight class.
They defied expectations.
They're making their own weight class in the process. Meanwhile, you got Vitality doing everything that they can to hold on to the crown. But let's see what we got with our agents here. And of course, the first battleground, Lotus, we saw this earlier on. Compositionally, not much change in here, Mimi.
The biggest difference on this map is that Vitality is playing with the Vise and the Viper versus FUT going for the double duelist. It means Vitality can afford to play slower on their attack side, can re-clear towards A, and on their defensive side have better tools to hard hold sites and to refight space into A. But are sacrificing that utility that makes your macro so much easier in order to put the rookies in positions where they shine.
Okay, let's win.
Sop and Zeus have been outstanding this
Who's
tournament.
us? I don't know.
And they need to again if FUT wants
double duelist? No
and you
Viper?
saw Vitality struggling
Viper.
when they started on the attack in that series against Paper Rex yesterday. They need to get off to a better start.
How much
here
coffee
today
you drinking
to
today?
continue
Not that
any
much.
sort of momentum they hope to have.
When I was in League of Legends, it was bad.
Just go to Durka there,
I would
I
like
destroy
coffee. Nowadays, I only have like
started to ramp things up in the series.
Maybe like a cup,
so is,
maybe a cup and a little bit more of cold brew.
That he had at the tail end of that last matchup.
FUT 2-0, Benji.
This Vitality team, the kills necessary.
Thank you, bro. 2 months.
If you look at history,
my goat, bro.
No doubt he can do it. Durka and Kron, some of the
Dude, what?
But it's been
Destroyed coffee. Is that?
Since they've been here.
Folks, it's do or die.
Wait, is destroyed coffee not like a valid way to say that?
Excellent casters on the mic. Welcome, Brent and Sideshow.
As ex-assistant for EG, do you still get a champs gun buddy? Yeah, I did. I do have one. I do have one. What up, Mike's? Good morning, bro.
Teams, it's going to be that EMEA on EMEA violence. Do or die for continuity here at the Copper Box Arena to continue that.
The Brent Show cast.
Lifeline. Both teams are going to be desperately grasping for it.
And there's a lot of history between these two, recent history as well, as the desk has been going over. The last 2 times that they
in the league days, it was bad, bro. Like, I would actually be like, man, I would be drinking like probably upwards of like 400 mgs of caffeine a day.
Some of the most important moments slip out away from them. The map
best decision ever is just drinking plain coffee without sugar, cold foam, for sure.
Pearl and winning in ridiculous clutch scenarios. They decided this time to pivot to Lotus. That is a big shift, a big change.
The whole map pool is going to be shifting and changing. Some familiarity in terms of some of the previous times these two teams have matched up, but we'll get into that later as we look towards Ascent and possibly Split. It's FUT versus Vitality.
Finally some Viper gameplay. Woohoo! Viper is so fun to watch. Macro character. Woohoo!
Looking to put pressure over.
I love macro.
Early here with their utility as they walk 2 players in to contest Sop.
Whoa!
It's a head clean off almost immediately. Sayonara is activating.
2 of the best performing young players from EMEA.
Well,
yeah. Prophet. Norma's getting caught under the cross, but he does manage to take down.
Prophet getting a kill with a classic there.
For Vitality. What's going to be
pretty crazy.
Put pressure onto Sociable. A lot to do from this position. Already a player.
Prophet has been way too good for this team.
Here to slide off angle, and he's already done the damage. Evened it up. More time for the reinforcements to arrive. Short pause. Vitality, no Durka taking matters into his own hands. Insane shot.
Small detail stuff, but like
into the 2v1, now to the 1v2, up to the side.
So many kills impacted impacted by audio chat.
In their grips now. Sayonara left to reclaim it.
If Durka is just allowed to play his slow pace there and just walk on him.
He goes down to a single shot. They're going to expect him to.
Oh, he's facing.
High-low, almost with the
what a shot, by the way.
Well played by FUT. Discipline there to secure up a pistol. Critical one at that, to be honest, with Vitality's map pick.
Zix turns cam off so no one can see that he's 4-2.
That spot is nice, but
that's a crazy calm.
The most here, anchoring on A.
I turn the cam off and my height gets even shorter when I walk around.
We'll be tracking for this whole
Lego Michelle Obama with the Prime. Thank you for the 3 months, bro. My goat.
Sociable against Yampy, the 2 IGLs.
The hype train started?
Yeah.
Should I do a discount?
Sociable learning a lot during his stint on BBL, bringing it to FUT.
There's a lot of history between these two teams, between specific players as well, that we'll be making sure to hit as we go through this one. This is a fast and loose play over towards C-Mount, looking to see if they can get potentially some action, a couple of kills going their way on the eco, but Vitality just poking, prodding, see if they can pull out the util, and Sayonara's going for the right click. The Classics are doing decent work, backside control.
Wait.
Only with the Sheriff, he's been swiftly dealt
Bro,
with.
it's always when I look away during the second round and get unfocused that a thrifty ends up happening. Okay, now that I refocus, they win.
Towards the end, barely alive, but listen, the job is done. FUT barely get it put together towards the end to secure the anti-eco.
Expect more of these rounds that are coming down to the wire. If rounds like that, where the weapon advantage is so enormous, are being decided on a knife's edge, then I think the rifle rounds will be too.
Eco bazooka.
Some magic there. Bailing his team out of
Yo,
trouble.
don't ever look away from the screen again, bro.
But this has destroyed the bonus
That's
round
good.
idea. This is just a pure eco, basically, with Sop having a tiny bit of danger in his back pocket. And a lot of money to spend on op in the next round.
They're pretty conservative in terms of
4-person stack for FUT. Look at this bonus. This is the most pathetic looking bonus I've ever seen.
Great opportunity for them to put one on the board. And they're going to take it slow to begin with.
There's a very large trap set up over here.
There is, yeah.
The damage was certainly done.
There's 4 players waiting, ready for Vitality.
This is a lot of free info. Durka giving a lot of audio. Crazy amount of audio.
Going to be taking loose contact here.
2 players in a bait and switch setup behind the
Oh
box.
my god, left click.
Aware of it, yeah. The ping's coming out. There's 1 kill for them. Just will go out. How are they going to be triggering this trap play? The clearance of Sayonara's there, but the shot's still ringing out. There's plenty of players here waiting to see if they can respond, but that paranoia is beautiful.
Good trades back. Nice, very nice paranoia.
Diffuses the danger almost immediately.
Really well
very,
played,
very nice paranoia.
Sayonara's weapon might have also
Once again, Prophet,
into enemy hands if Prophet
perfect player.
Fast enough there to put the punish down. Well handled. But this was not the
Do they make coaches also wear in-ears and headphones to block crowd? Yes, they do.
We'll get to see Sop with the operator. Durka's going to clean up things easily towards the end. He hasn't made the most progress towards the showstopper, which would be probably your biggest ult on the attack side. But Yampy's got his. I think a lot of it is going to come down to where SOP decides to play.
Yeah, DJ, AFK and spawn. Remake, guys.
David, nice paranoia. Oh, yeah.
GG, guys. It's a remake.
Yeah, okay. Pumping himself up. It was nice. Two of them getting caught on.
How does Zerka shoot with this Vandal skin? He's always been using this Vandal skin. It's like been his Vandal skin for a long time.
Neon's been doing this quite a bit. They try and get ahead of the one-way that's going to be propped up potentially here. Yep, gliding to the side.
Oh, Prophet's on the jump spot angle.
It's a high-low setup. Cooked up here. Vitality waiting for the overextension, perhaps. But look at that sight line.
Could you imagine if Profek actually TP'd on the double stack insta? He would have been a freebie.
To Neon. These angles, though. Not willing to make a mistake too early. They're also going to be aware of the fact that the money, enough of it online, that they're going to be aware that there's a possibility.
He's going to pop the switch, and it's all going to get weird.
His door's going to be open behind him. Starts backing up.
He's in danger here, being squeezed, and there it is. As soon as the door opens,
he's out of there.
He's going to have to back up, retreat, heal back.
When coach is allowed to talk to players?
Gap into the corner here. Barrel's poking
before
out.
first pistol,
adjustment and a blind shot.
Like before the game officially starts.
Come up with the goods he was looking for.
Any timeout.
Now the game's coming back over
yours or enemies.
The beat pop.
Halftime.
Defending this one with a wall in his face.
Before
as well.
pistol.
Zeus needs to be pushed off the angle, and Chronicle.
Yep.
And then overtime. Overtime for 45 seconds.
Blind spy. Yeah. Okay. Spam coming through. Now the Nightfall's going to be scattering.
So you actually have a lot of impact in Valorant as a coach.
Cuts it out, slows down.
You have a lot of opportunity to talk to your team.
It's going to be broken, but these players are separated out through main. Yeta J
Spike down.
just decimates them. Slam shut the door in their face. Vitality, it's just Prophet. There's not really much of a chance of him here.
This is a round where Yampi
they got kind of blundered, man.
Into a late round B pop through the vice wall.
Late round through the vice wall without seeing it.
Is going to be absolutely
feels like too timid of a round for
you have
sure.
To make sure that you deal with the op as well, and they never felt confident enough to get close to C.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't do bully smoke on C.
Like
try to pressure out the vice util at C. And then end up finding out there's no vice util at C.
Yeah.
They're too worried about being picked in this round.
It takes a fight against Zeus. There's no guarantee he would have been there for that.
What is the philosophy of talking to players in scrims? Like, can you just start laying into a player mid-round? Okay. Typically not mid-round. If you would do anything mid-round, you would usually, like, whisper them. Like, send them an in-game message. Like the Help Sewers thing.
Against each other just in this tournament.
The coach from the Help Sewers comment, his cope was that in scrims you always like write messages to your players through DMs.
They have been close, always been.
So when he sent a message to his player, he said it was like second nature autopilot.
FUT really, always playing a lot of teams close.
Changing things up here, moving Sops off
because they usually like write messages of like feedback to teammates.
Away from the Steel Guard and defends with Sociable on the C side.
That was his cope at the time, I remember.
Threatening that they could be going for the C exec. The nade might break some thorns, it does, but they still haven't baited out the Vice Wall, and they don't even know that the Vice Wall is there. It could still be at front B.
Yeah, Sop posted deep over towards A. Viper's going to be causing issues, but he's on the line here. Util primed.
This is the op-v-op.
Fowler waiting out of sight lines for now. This wall-up could pose problems. Sop waiting for now. Crouched. Ready to pounce on the chance, but as soon as the wall goes up...
Sop's actually been pretty passive today.
That's good patience.
He's playing like very stealthy, you know?
Already, we're gonna
he's like an assassin today.
Just waiting for
keeps giving whenever he gets like pressured even slightly.
Now making a move towards this
doesn't try to min-max and try to like toe the line. He's just giving full respect in all of his decisions so far. Even with how he approached the op round on C.
How is that happening? Lining up towards the bitter end that Zusu will go
wonder if that's prep or just a lack of confidence on the day. Also, getting double picked through Breakable.
Giving quite a bit of cover for FUT.
Pretty rare to see, I'm not gonna lie. 2 for 1 at Breakable. Usually very defense-sided, that fight.
It's already decided for FUT.
Slow, methodical round, but Yampi very much in control of this one.
Is that a believable cope from a coach POV?
Sop just got pushed back.
Like maybe, but like not really.
That showcases really nicely.
I would have to be like really like sleep fatigued. Like I pulled an all-nighter or something for me to make a mistake like that.
Risking it.
You kind of recognize like, and I type a lot by the way in scrims.
Opening kill.
Absolutely.
I also talk.
Respect this time. Sociable goes trying to
okay,
lure
like
somebody in.
surely they don't believe that.
Ron is going to be sticking around to try and punish him. Sociable, did he even get out of this?
Well, you got one player killed, I guess.
Not sure that was Yeah, 100% worth
In the
it,
coach
but
see what
they'll
happens
keep a
on both
little bit of
teams.
damage on the Vitality
It's only on your own
economy, I
team,
suppose.
so it's like, imagine that you're a dead player in the game. That's your POV. You can flip between all of your players' POVs.
I would imagine the coaches want some level of input in order to put Sop's operator in a better position. The way that you just saw him get pushed back and back and back, if he's going to get pushed back
Do you think
like
Paper
that,
Etsic's
he probably needs some
style
help
is
from
better
another
for
teammate
on-stage
to get him
performances?
on a deeper line. Or at least to get a teammate there ready to fight over it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the things that they do well on international stages is they abuse the audio well. They run when there's crowd noise and take timings that you don't expect. They use Omen TPs in like really greedy spots, but it gets value because like, you know, between comms and crowd audio, there's so much that masks the audio. You can kind of get away with more.
But that's mostly been prep against other regions. They've been the team to
I'm scrolling on Twitter
Americas. They've been the team to be able to battle past critical matches.
Wait, persistent, you're not suspicious anymore. Congratulations.
In their matches against Vitality, they've actually struggled with that kind of stuff, with closing out the big rounds.
It's often the case with some of the regional matchups when you play.
Are you able to type to your players on land? No.
So damn well.
That would be way too OP.
Task, even if the stage is slightly different. We'll see though. It's a battle for both of these teams to see if they can reach new peaks. Vitality, a team that was custom built really to lift trophies. Probably weren't hoping to find themselves in an elimination position, but
okay, let's see. Swing round.
Now we're going to see a
very, very, very important swing round.
As a rubble side.
And they have Vice ult, Fade ult to do it.
End up taking this one though. It's going to be that C's nade sailing up towards the side. No one home though. Vitality, they hear all these sound cues, mass rotation out.
And they didn't even fight for the A orb. Fighting for the A orb might have been the play on the attack side here.
And immediately you see Zeus start
to try to make sure that they don't get
could shut down any
free
kind of
A orb for the Raze. Because the Raze just got Rocket and they didn't even take the C mound early.
Vitality's going to want to move.
I feel like you have to take the C fight early in the case that you're not defending this orb.
Access to the orb, so he's going to be able to earn a showstopper himself. Just waiting for the right.
Because now they're playing a long round where they could have rebalanced and put their Raze Rocket over towards C.
Potentially worried about the possibility of the wall being there too.
There.
And spotted though.
Zeus is leaning in this direction. Spike starts to come. Both of these Razes are going to have showstoppers in the back pocket. It's about to get explosive on C.
It's kind of a cool idea. You're like, you're protecting the Thorn by playing that angle, kind of. Because they might go lazy into the angle.
It's going to be sailing. That's towards back pillar. The Thorn's dead as a result of it. Up towards the top. I got angled. Yet a Jace
just walk through the Thorns, lost half his HP.
For his team to get into the retake. Zeus sidestep with the Prowler. Forwards though, it's an important kill. It's no more showstopper now for the retake. And Vitality going to be taking this one forward. Steel Garden. Yu's going to be cutting away the guns.
That kill on Zeus is massive.
Out of range of all of it. Close.
There's no way.
He's getting away with it. This is still man. He's running a mockery.
That's a rough round.
Forced the issue for social.
Omen ult isn't the most impactful, but that's Omen ult used. Vice ult used,
that entire round
and no conversion on the round.
That is an absolute
It's almost
disaster.
a flawless on the side of Vitality.
Didn't even have to use the showstopper. Zeus got killed before he even could. And Yampi's getting away with murder in Waterfall. Social doesn't even get to keep the gun.
I think the most important thing in my head is like, man, they got the A orb for free, A line.
Backside of the foot timeout too.
And they didn't even stack C. They weren't in position to do anything with C.
Yeah, exactly.
They had no info towards C.
But the money is not going to be good for FUT.
What happens, guys? Not an easy game already. What happened?
Yeah, give it a shot.
There is a big difference in experience for these two teams. I think that's one of the things that contributed to those missed opportunities.
I think with a team like FUT, they should play super aggressive for their info.
Vitality
and play to kind of like hard stack off of it.
They got that composure that comes with knowing
like that's
you
a
can win.
Defensive style that fits this roster.
Crumbled in some really important rounds.
Yeah,
most of the time in post plants though, it wasn't like
a little weird to see them 1-2-2 and just not even overstacking C when they have all the info toward A.
Double up with a high-low. Smoke's still going to be causing issues for them. There's a slight gap in it. It's layered down by FUT themselves. Rotating around here, the slower pace of play by Vitality is
okay, like here as an example, Sob is full cross map.
And their position, Paranoid is going to be sent.
Because his read in the round is that we showed 3A, so they're probably going to go back towards C. some preemptive thinking. When they find this front B player, the gamble should be, hey guys, I think it's about to be B. The Fade should be the one kind of calling that. They're slow to react, and once again, playing a bit of a impossible retake. The problem is too, they have ults for the next swing round. Vitality.
And FUT are looking locked down. Zeus isn't
So
going
FUT
to
are completely looking doomed. I mean, if there's any world that they press the X button here from Zeus, I'm going to lose my mind, but surely they don't. Probably just smack me in the face with their tail. Damn.
But already stepped up to the challenge. It's Sayonara having an unreal game so far. Shots are just going wide there from the Marshall. Time already ticking. Far and away.
FUT have ults too? They have some. They don't have Vice ult though. Vice ult is one of the more impactful ults on the map.
So far, Vitality in control.
At the moment, this roster is showing you the potential that it has. This is an incredibly disciplined and successful attack side so far from Vitality. I think this tournament's probably the first time
What
that
a
they
shot by Sayonara.
anywhere near living up to the promise, the potential.
Wait, Prophet has one kill, by the way, and I know exactly what his kill was. You guys remember? It was on pistol round, the classic to the front B players that double peeked him.
In a tournament, but they'll be looking for.
He hasn't had to do much. Hasn't had to do much at all.
Vitality. But I want FUT to pressure them.
Okay, one-way smoke towards C. I think this is good pressure if you ever want the enemy team to go back toward A. The usual response is going to be either this front B push and then tap the door, or it's going to be smoke on the ground at C. I like this more from FUT. They're actually playing to like fight them, not just play 1-2-2.
Was ready and waiting, but he's way out in the open. Yedaj's got to cover his back. Trigger with a wall. This is good for the Vice util, but still hard committed. Door's going to be opening up. Paranoia connecting. Yampi is in trouble. Calling for the bailout, and that's a slow, methodical element that's putting a squeeze. Yedaj trying to stand up toward that pressure. He's eventually going to go down.
It's actually very good juggle aggro. Smoked off water. That's not ideal.
That's lovely.
Spam.
Scatters out.
He wanted to post on it with AWP. The smoke is fine, obviously, on water as like a general smoke. But in this scenario, it would probably be more accurate to smoke spawns so that Durka can actually take the waterfall line.
Looking to see if he can disjoint, snap back away from the seas, but it's all watched for. Sop puts him into the dust, into the grave. 4-4 now, FUT not giving up so lightly.
And they needed that.
Yeah, he just spammed him literally full through the smoke.
A moment to be able to have some value. Sayonara drops the ball there, hoping to get the punish, but Sop's quicker on the trigger. And that horn was everything.
Yeah.
Don't swing the... Don't think they were supposed to swing that.
No.
According to Scott's game
like
plan that he built for them.
Bonus subs presented by Riot Games.
Zeus utilized the showstopper.
W Riot Games.
It feels like Dirk has just been holding onto his forever.
Waiting for the right time to use it and strike, but see how this gets utilized now. This is again, Vitality heavy over towards this A presence, but they've got nobody watching any of these areas. Sop, so damn brave.
I mean, Jesus, FUT is getting aggressive. This isn't an eco round, by the way, what you're seeing on the backside.
Not aware of this.
The backside of Vitality's flank.
Pump fakes into
This is a gun round for them.
Util and pivoting into B.
A 3-man insta-push on the B and C side, nullifying this Vice ult.
Let loose.
We're probably going to see a Vice ult back, right? No, they don't have Vice ult. I thought they still had Vice ult. Trolling.
This one back. The top seeing if you can pull more out. FUT just being baited into these fights. Massive player advantage now for Vitality.
If they had Vice ult and it pushed them back into the flank, that would have been fucking insane.
It's
But
being surrounded here. Flip the switch, sidestepping this one, but Social what has
down to a 3-3. Slide peek.
Towards that backside now with the overdrive, already finding their
good juggle aggro.
This is just Turkish
double peek again. I mean,
entirely empowered onto the retake. Finding their time well there.
FUT played well. Push out through B, push out through C.
Never felt comfortable to be able to pop it. Didn't
I feel like the push out through B was, I don't want to say unnecessary, but
they actually dealt with the first wave of that.
I think it's more important to have the info on the extremity, but they have been kind of active toward B, so that's probably some of the logic. You guys remember, the Fade has been solo pressuring front B consistently. So probably their thought process in terms of their problem solving is to try to punish the B lurk.
And he hits the timeout.
Yep. Pen on a notebook, timeout button hit.
Durka,
why didn't you use
Is the button working, Durka?
That's what we know. I agree. I think the early rounds was not very indicative of how FUT actually plays.
That could be the Coinbase win con.
We saw so many moments from Sop where Sop was just full like de-risking. Here, out in the open, door gets popped right, and then he just full leaves angle. I feel like Sop a lot of times in the past might play here, look for a pick with scope on the players that are past mound, and then wall himself out, and play like kind of toe the line, you know what I mean? Like play more aggressive. Instead, he full de-risked multiple times. He did the same toward A in that one round we were talking about, where he had the Viper wall, and the Viper wall goes up, and then he plays the full give, gets smoked, plays the full give. Now they're playing for much more of a fight. FUT. It's actually nice.
When they let the pressure, I think, at the moment take over. But
what up, Swapnil?
Very
How's it going?
Start from FUT. They might finally be able to best Vitality this year. Early days yet, of course. Map 1, but pressure is on Vitality. Sop again with his op line. He's going to be taking it nice and early. Deep walk up from both sides here. Yampy with his haunt. Holding it out, and as soon as the curtain drops again, this is going to be carnage. Stepping forwards, it's broken. Sociable's right there, and here it is. Aims train, Durka's finding it, but he snaps to the side, back again. Spike
wow.
Reclaimed. It's a fight
Vitality coming out on top there is crazy.
For Vitality with a player advantage.
A pretty important timeout, I'd say. Durka hits the ult, comes back, lands down to earth, spins and hits another. Creates a player advantage for his team.
Vitality, though, not eager to rush into anything.
No, they love slowing the rounds down in situations like this, a little bit like left.
I mean, 3 people there for an A re-clear.
To the B side, looking
pretty rough.
Spot out, poke out the positions. It's going to be wall steaded. Thorns on top of it. Sop is right there. He's only got the operator though. That is brave as anything. Paranoia.
Okay, that's the Sop that we know. Towing the line a bit harder.
Play off this pressure. 2v2. Oh my! It's a decent try by FUT. Vitality though, just a little bit better.
Vitality really hit C.
Sop felt like he had to bail even after getting the punish there onto Durka. Allowed a little bit of a gap for the rest of
Well, they did go C earlier. They did get spammed though.
Ridiculous from Durka. And well held on the angles here from Kron and Profek. Closing out the round. Another close situation that goes away Vitality. Nice boy. Brings them up 5-5. And it pushes FUT's economy back down into the dirt. I think the big thing
Vice off for Yetterjay.
He's still not quite doing his baiting out the Vice
and a lot of
early on.
ults used on the side of Vitality. So maybe around maybe around 12, round 11 could be both going FUT's way. Let's see. I think it's unlikely, obviously, that round 11 goes FUT's way, but it's definitely possible with the ults if they get an early pick.
Waiting over towards C Mount. Hold on, doors opened up. Durka might be in a bit of trouble here. Paranoia's good. Getting that blind. It's up to Yampy to see if he can defend over the shoulder with the rifles. They are looking to put that squeeze on.
Okay, clean.
Just dissecting the hold over towards it. It's a risky idea by FUT, but when they've got the weaker weapons, you can understand it.
Can they get more orbs for someone?
From Vitality. You see the way that
Yampy probably gets orb,
it looks like he's in the
then he
orb,
gets
it looks
plant.
like he could be punished, but Yampy's got his back.
So round 12 they'll probably have Fade ult.
As the other players come through round 2.
They have good money as well.
This form keeps building.
They should intentionally not kill Zeus and have Yampy run at him.
By the time we get into the final round, perhaps.
Yampy's a smart guy. This is good. Well played, well played.
Hunting for the stragglers then. Vitality, flawless from them. They take the lead in this half. That's despite losing the pistol round.
They're looking strong on their map pick. Could have been some questions when they didn't go towards Pearl. They have a permaban. They have a map that they do not want to play, so it creates that open question for Vitality.
I think it's Yampy want up.
That's the question we got later on. I mean, map 2 of Ascent. Vitality have been banning it a lot. We'll see when we get there. For now, one more round to play in this half, and one more half yet to be played.
At least they have a Fade ult to counteract it.
Up onto the line, this shot just
Movement and accuracy.
Inaccuracy.
Once again, if Profek TP'd on the box, he actually would have killed Sop for free. Kind of funny.
Lucky for Profek.
It really is. Same slow beginnings by Vitality. Heavy leaning over.
This is a good smoke. Knowing that the opera's here,
into things.
It's a very good smoke.
Sop takes another shot, just indicating that he's there. Still stays in position though. They are leaving.
The Social will take timing off that.
He's got the steel garden in his back pocket. They're hoping
Whoa,
that that's enough.
He heard the player reloading while rotating.
Place on his shoulders.
This is like the gambling stuff that I was talking about. Bro, they're so deady to staying C. I feel like FUT should be using that info and taking risks.
See if they can push this back and away already. Space taken. Sayonara's already that deep into
Man.
the link.
That's incredible patience from Yedajay, not just ripping the ult there. Even though he was hit by the paranoia, he still was just waiting to see, are they running?
I don't like the static play,
it's a pump fake.
for sure.
He saves the ult. That could be the round winner right there.
Really could. It's a massive tool to save for this one. And again, door's going to be opening up wide, but
they're like full gambling that this is fake.
See if he can survive this
30
one.
seconds left.
No real commitment from Vitality. They're looking for a little bit more. The horn's going to be broken. Yedajay does spoil. Revealed his position. That's a knife ball now with a steel guard going to be let loose and unleashed. But over towards the B side, this is Vitality taking insertion over towards
so
it.
deep already.
Down already deep into CT and over towards Heaven. Sayonara.
Really not a fan of FUT's defense macro, for sure.
He has to fight his way out of a box. Plant's already down, the time pressure already mounting here. This is FUT that are scrambling for any sort of foothold as Propic. Bullet to the dome, Yedajay taken out, snapping to the side. It's a leg shot, but not enough for the kill.
4v4, they're fully surrounded.
Durka with that watchful eye, now with a showstopper earns up.
Durka's gotten them so much space.
Softening up, Sop. But what more can you really do?
What
is that? Vitality. Almost beginning to end here, but they were in complete control for a select few rounds. 7-5 at the half.
And when Durka gets his
he knew he was getting angled out. He pre-fires through the wall.
Stylish as well, the way that he finished off that kill. Crazy.
No, Durka is way too good.
Be a big problem.
Wait, no.
Still could
No. Check him PC. No, actually check him PC. Durka like perfectly visualizes that the enemy is going to like slow clear him from the left. Bro, no. He is. That is way too heads up. I haven't seen anything like that.
Because allegedly a British man has been seen in a FUT jersey.
That's like way too good. That's way too good.
Chanting over the balcony, and he matches your description, sir. What have you got to say for yourself?
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to push back. You know, we had the EDG game. There was a lot of EDG fans here rooting against FUT, so I'm just trying to push back the tidal wave. I mean, we got Yinsu supporting Vitality over there. Boaster's there, you know, supporting them as well, telling me Vitality going to win 2-0. We got biased casters here, Josh, Sideshow, Wilkinson, supporting Vitality as well. So I'm just trying to push back from all the bias against FUT.
You're also contractually obliged to as well.
I mean, but I'm leaning in hard, you know.
I can hear you're leaning in hard. I need you to teach me and the audience some FUT chants.
You want me to do one right now?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I mean, this is a once in a lifetime. I'm going to stand up. Cameraman, get ready. Okay, here we go. And Sociable came over from Navi. He only wants to play with Crystalli. And Sop came over with a message. A full fine, don't play for free. That might have been a bad word I didn't say. You're very lucky that I remembered.
Yeah, I might have been fine. I never normally give my microphone away, but I did it for you because I think FUT needed that right now.
Yeah, they probably did. I mean, to be honest, I still feel okay. 7-5, still winnable for sure. So hopefully they can just win a second pistol here.
That's sick.
You know, start hitting that C site with double duelist and win the game, hopefully.
And if they win, do you oil up? Is that the word you use?
What up, Pew?
Let's end the interview there. That's been a great interview, I think. Let's cut it there.
Okay, cool. Well, I hate to disappoint the people holding the TMV oil up signs, but never mind. Let's head back to the game.
Just unreal. I don't think they're disappointed. I mean, they've been waiting for years.
I was kind of alright. I respect him. Yeah. I mean, I will say, as somebody that does content now, it's such a different beast doing content and like showmanship stuff, like through editing and videos and podcasts versus like in real life screaming at the crowd.
Get back into this. All big performances from Zeus and Sop on the double duelist entry.
WTMV, bro.
Deep point, nice and early here, and you're right. Pistol
Respect.
rounds actually going to be required and essential at that. Vitality. Tricky setup over towards B main. Bait and switch. Sayonara's going to be tight here, but he does reveal his position, and now stepping forward to try and fight this paranoia. It's good, yet he's just blind firing, backpedaling.
Sai just ran at him.
Now we're seeing a pivot over towards that blue.
Oh, shit.
Bad time to quit to the reload, yet somehow still living with it. 40 HP and a dream. Nate's going to be recoiling, rebounding, pushing him back and away. How is Durka still alive?
First timing.
Here, shot through the wall, barely alive here.
1 HP.
Softened up the foot opposition. Propek cleans that kill up.
4v3.
This game still, but Chronicle
4v2.
onto that lurk angle. Has main control now.
Chronicle committing to that kill, kind of crazy, won't lie. And now it's doable because Chronicle committed to that kill earlier.
2v2 is what we've landed into. Profek, Snappy,
Cool.
Yampi.
Profek brought it back with that kill on Krisali. Set up Yampi for the free kill on Sop. Man, like, when you have the first attention, you cannot be peeking like that, the way that Chronicle did. The crazy thing I will say to defend Chronicle a bit is that Chronicle like didn't even go wide on the shot. Sop just hit a very nice shot on him, but
just been better in the rifle rounds.
He should be under you. David, can you just do something?
That's a classic call from Yampi.
do something as in like make noise is what he means for sure. Make noise so that he can get next aggro. That's actually good. It's good that he calmed it.
Pressure.
Hopefully his teammate knew what he meant by do something.
Down quite a lot. Assuming the
man, can you do fucking anything? Shit.
Good for it with the outlaw, man.
Opportunity to feast for him. Build up to another ult. It's far away now, but with the outlaw, you never know. You see that deep smoke layer down. What's not going to be dealt with? Does get a reveal.
Can't get spammed anyway. It's Classics and Frenzy.
Surely with a punish. They're trying to step up to it. Classics finding a couple of targets.
That's risky.
Is anything vulnerable? But I think they know. Inclination. Shots going wide. Still, it's traded. You're handing over potential weapons if they could be reclaimed. Bulldog. Zeus's hands now still looking forward. There is danger still here. Plant now a full committal. Satchel under try push this back, but Dirk is not clear in the corner. Another Satchel. Zeus is forward.
Was Sayonara's play there
hits the
good?
mark, hits the shot. Spectre in hand, but Yedajay exchange of hands with the weapon right now. He's going to be revealing his position. Just
yo,
these players
low-key, Yedajay got unlucky on 2 different timings.
Massively trying to dodge and weave. Leaves it into that Yampi's hands. Yedajay.
Yampi just went full audio the entire way.
Yampi himself.
So many rounds that just come so close. And yet FUT are missing that extra piece to get them across the line. In this round, they had no weapons. It's a mad play.
Yeah, the TP didn't go fully into the corner, so he actually dies for free. Sayonara takes his timing through the molly, through the smoke.
Dirk is saying his brain is
There's a lot of not great decisions that round. All good though.
Zeus. They're elevating the cortisol levels of the coaches.
One coach laughing, one coach like, what is going on?
Both of these teams almost lost after converting the pistol.
And it's a potent eco from both teams. You're exactly right. Mirrored. Means that it's not going to be really a proper eco from Vitality. They got the outlaw, but investing into a couple of pistols. Not too much in terms of bite.
Everybody's got full armor as well on FUT. So in theory, Durka shouldn't be able to find too many opportunities with this weapon.
Yeah, they're not risking it, but they are going for an
Pure X triple peek.
Now towards B.
Everybody's been doing this on the bonus.
Silently, a wedge inserted into the middle of the map here. The wall's going to be stunting them for now. If there's any attempt of a retreat back over towards
They have found a bit of a gap here.
Prophet could go for a teleport, but I think someone would hear it.
They wouldn't hear it, by the way.
Depends if he can find just the perfect timing.
Yeah.
Maybe the raise here is a maybe,
see if they can take
but it would be very faint. If there's any masked audio, he would get away with it. Based on the current positions, but they don't know that, obviously.
Sociable knocked down to 61.
At some point, these A and C players, they have to reunite, and they're going to have to go through or past Sayonara and Profek.
And already
full audio.
See the damage.
So get closer to the angle, no?
Prophet gearing up for it. Level of awareness. Rifle aim is on point, but the bait and switch Sayonara just dips straight past the wall. See if they got that level of awareness. They do hear it. It's calmed out. Boombot.
I don't like how they played that. It's all good though. It's a bonus after all.
But not aware of this one. Durka so close now. Being ran down. This is carnage. And already going to see these players.
Wow, Zeus is so tappy, bro.
He's able to put a bullet to the dome. Zeus finally stopped, but that outlaw in the hands of Sop gets to work now. Through the door, Kron. Stray shots. Maybe an opportunity here.
Zeus has been so impressive to me too.
Going to be pointing this one out though. FUT, you need to see that discipline.
His individual mechanics are so crazy. Also very nice high low to convert.
Really nice there towards the end from FUT. Some absolute carnage moments in the middle of that, as you're saying. Durka trying to keep them back with the blast packs. Madness. Definitely a dangerous moment there when Propek's got the Sheriff trained, but FUT have navigated it fairly well. Kept their economy looking good, and importantly, got up to the first ult. Zeus outpacing Durka with more access to those ult orbs, more access potentially to the
It's a good round to fight A.
My eyes are on him.
Try to make sure they deny any ult orbs.
The most from FUT. I think putting him onto stuff
Looks like they're
the
not taking a
race
first timing A fight.
open his world up.
Good play.
activated.
Good.
Slow takeover towards this. A rubble fight, hot shots as well about, and that's going to be a showstopper. Committed! Players are retreating, but
it was the second timing A fight. No value on that though. They actually got full baited out by that smoke.
Off the back of all that pressure, at least they have taken side control.
Smoke and a little bit of noise got them good.
Players home now. Reinforcements.
Raise Rocket does basically net them a full A site though. No backside space, though. It's a W flood by Vitality.
For a little bit now, and players are flooding all the way in. Bodies, rifles, while training to the angles here. Yambi's doing so much damn work surrounding them. Steel Garden. It's going to be pulled out. Forcing it back.
Only the backside player affected though.
Down to the secondaries, but
oh, that's a brutal smoke for them to deal with.
Being called for. Sociable trying to take advantage of it, but there's still a player down. Plan will go down. Wasn't pushed back this time by Vitality, going exploring with the risky plays. Punished by
a turtle smoke is a little too good. It could move him by Profec.
The trade might be there, but
beautiful. Man, this smoke. Chat on Lotus, smokes are like walls, man. There's no flashes in this comp. So like when you smoke off this like right side, it's like just wraps. Like they can't run through these smokes. They're gonna be running into the heaven angle, drop site, back site.
Sayonara.
It's too good of a crossfire. The best option they had was probably walking this left side after they smoked heaven. But they didn't even take that approach. Instead, he tried to walk the stairs side, got held from an off angle, died for free.
At this point, FUT desperately needs something, anything. They are down and they are losing almost all of these rifle rounds. They're going to take a tactical timeout here.
Is that not a tech smoke? No.
It looks like
it was a defender smoke.
Picking Lotus in the previous games that they played against them.
I mean, apparently, and they're going to be set up for success as well.
It's not this.
I don't know what FUT can cook up at this point. The money. Bottom of the bargain bin. That's what they're scraping for when it comes to weaponry. FUT don't have a lot.
I think you've got to be hoping if you're FUT. You know, Vlad, he'll give them an idea for the next rifle round, but on this eco, you're just hoping that Sock could pick up an ult orb and go crazy with the neon ult somewhere. Yeah. You really are just relying on someone having
If they smoke themselves off, then that would be like pretty egregious. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see? Defender smoke. It's a little too good to smoke. They should pause here, wait for this smoke to go in, and then walk the left side together. Here, if they double walked on left side, FUT, Durka, this is the only angle that you can actually like play in this round.
Competitive up to a certain point, but now firmly in the driving seat, 4-round lead. Might look to make it 5.
A scrap over towards Mound where Zeus lands an early kill with the Vandal. Hey, there could be chances for FUT.
Possibilities. The hero rifle in his hands. Durka's going to be meeting it though.
It's going to be a lot.
Dealt with there.
Oh, Durka showing himself with Roomba is bad.
Smoke going to be layered down.
I'm not a big fan of that. I think that makes it easy for them to react away from the Raise Rocket, meaning that they're going to find a much easier like time toward A.
Would love to get that ult orb.
And I don't think Durka's really gaining that much info off that Roomba. You already know a player is there. It's a small detail, but these small details matter so much. Look how FUT reacted to that info. They immediately went A when they saw that Roomba.
All the way into the site, but that controlled element of Vitality. Steady hand and
No
steady
smoke on heaven.
It's got them this far. Already got that player advantage situation. It's at the top. Overdrive now. Offloaded. He's gliding his way all the way into the back, forcing out the ultimates forwards. Can't quite square up for the fight properly. 1 HP to Decay kicking in. Sidestep of the C's forwards again, but these rifles just too potent into the hands.
Absolutely cleaned on the Antico.
They have to use the one ult for their trouble.
Another great round. Another
for alive, that's really good for their economy. It's kind of
to no avail.
No bueno.
Vitality simply hold strong in good positions. High low, punish onto Sock, stopping them from running away with the round. And every time it feels like FUT are building up a little bit of momentum, it gets ruined. Into the next, big ult advantage favors Vitality once again. They've been allowing FUT to get into the sites. You can see 4 of these rounds have been based on retakes. They're happy for FUT to get in as long as they don't control the important positions.
Okay, looks to be instant
Chronicles
C default.
C because he has that Steel Garden in his back
Surely
pocket
C
to play
default
with.
into a C bully.
Be able to delay even if FUT do speed up.
See the bully smoke here, break the util. Surely.
Himself up. Nade's going to be rebounding. Goal to try and delete some of that util, but it's just
no bully smoke, so we just die for free. We're smoking waterfall,
he
bro.
showcases Sayonara immediately inserting himself
smoking
into
waterfall.
an undone position. Something for Chronicle to play off of alongside.
What is this waterfall smoke doing for us?
Durka rotated.
Now we want to bully
showstopper.
Smoke might cause issues here. Stop just.
Okay, that angle is an illegal angle if there's no smoke on the choke.
Just goes wide here.
Damage.
Damage done, but no kills claimed. It's 4v4, 1 minute onto the
They're going for a straight hit.
Reinforced as well. There's still 3 players here.
Dangerous.
I mean, that much so is apparent, but
I mean, a pivot B here looks.
If you go for a straight hit, and you don't actually have a way to break that angle,
Be open and wide.
and you're not actually like committed in positions to actually hit the site, then it's like kind of fake. It's not like they were all lined up here ready to break the stopping point, you know? Just an unclean round. They were going at the pace of a bully while trying to attempt a full exec.
Patience when it comes to the retakes, and they have big ults for it.
The positioning didn't even make sense. They're like further in the back, like playing back toward mound while they're trying to full hit C. It's just a bad round by FUT.
Kron, they still have so many tools to deal with this. But stacked up. FUT have to find a player to be fair to them. They've got outside of the steel guard.
3 players in breakable. This is cooked.
Predictable in terms of the locations. Look at that. It's a paranoia and an aid. It's perfect.
So cooked.
Push these players wide out to the
this Omen smoke
the pressure onto the A main. A bit of raw random spam rifles at hand.
Puts it all up to chance realistically. B main player is dead.
Shuts it all down, and now the defuse can be stuck with safety in mind. Surely not. Deep push. Son trying to find it.
It's a miracle that they've done this.
Looking to pull them out, but he's already lost the wing cons. Looking for the kill, but at this point, around 1 out. FUT barely able to find the perfect line, the path to victory in the midst of all of that.
Them winning that round is crazy.
Their teeth there. Crostali with a big ultimate, knocking all of the sound cues away from Vitality and playing their health as well.
The one thing I will say is I think there's a big mistake from Sayonara there playing in that corner. That corner is good, but only when there's a smoke on choke and they decide to go through a smoke.
The damage is large, but they need these rounds on the board. And they're still going to be able to get a buy together. It's only Crostali that has to go with the Guardian.
Where are you?
Needs to be dealt with here. It's not broken. It's a big reveal. Reveals at least that TTP has crossed up and towards the side, but they do defend it with Durka taken out.
Whoa.
Player with a hot hand. Not going to be available anymore, and it's Ping's out with the gun.
Okay, that didn't seem very good.
Let's see if they can exchange a Guardian for a bit of a better weapon, and Vitality is scrambling, just backpedaling, looking to see if they can survive. What is that? Just with a Guardian, spamming through the smoke.
Momentum shifted.
They did like a second phase
putting
fight.
Together one big round,
Vitality?
and now in a 5v3. They can start closing this gap. Got to be able to get through this one, though. No mistakes.
Chat.
No opportunities for great players.
I lands directly in the middle of the open here.
They are headed towards his
They
side,
don't
though.
fight off of it. Then he does one late nade on the guy that TP'd across.
Kenya cabinet is filled to the brim.
Huh? One late nade on the guy that TP's across, and then he just solo peeks into like 5 people. Huh?
We'll see it. Holding it, slide off.
Is that good?
The back here has called for help.
I don't think so.
Going to be joining him, but still just 2v5.
I didn't see where the blind went with all of that, but
Dead it early here. The nade sailing up towards and over towards the top. Kron only just the one before the trade is there, but Profit. There it is immediately.
and somehow Vitality win the round. That would be crazy.
Sound cues and the pressure made. Nobody was turning to face
That would be
it's a mad
crazy.
dash now from Crostali, 20 seconds left. Contemplating where the hell do you go? The trail pointed out. He's on 70 HP. Another tap. Yampi holding his nerve. Over towards the top though with the season. He knows that his plan is not being committed now. He sees it all. Pressure's on. Crostali sticking. Gets the plan down, but he doesn't know where Yampi is. It's a guessing game. And how the hell do Vitality win it? 2 rounds
no
now.
way, no way. This fight through the fight through the door.
His opponent with a light weapon. He steals it away from Crostali.
30 seconds left.
Who's got a small smile on his face as he watches Lotus slip away. 11 HP.
Yampi catches the sickest timing to backstab 2 through that C choke.
They got themselves
This switch pop insta peek the left side of C main is so good.
As the C hit comes through, like they understood exactly what was going on there.
Timing could not have been more perfect.
But have to convert rounds like that if they have a chance of getting past Vitality.
Find you.
Their best buy is literally 1 hero rifle and 4 sheriffs. And our hero rifle is unsociable. Okay, well,
just looking for the finishing moment.
that doesn't seem right. Hold on. Hold on a second here.
It's pieces of spam.
Our hero rifle's not on
Is there no damage being done here?
Sop
0 bullets hit
or
again.
Zeus.
Somehow avoiding all of it here.
Neo.
I would really understand either viewpoint. Sop's probably going to take the first engagement, and Zeus is probably getting the trade.
And B caught again. Leon away here. Chronicle with a chance to really deliver. There it is. Bullet straight to the dome. Potentially that flash is excellent. C can't quite escape, but surely he's done the damage.
All the sheriffs get the kills too.
Give a shot. Sheriff in his hand.
They don't know about Durka.
Put some respect on Sociable. I mean, Sociable is great. I never said anything bad about Sociable. When you're optimizing fights,
10 HP to Nate sailing down, and it's going to be.
It's pretty important that the guy that has the sheriff is or the guy that has the hero rifle are the ones taking those duels that they're winning with sheriffs. I don't think the hero rifle shot a bullet. Sociable was 5th guy in, and that's just how Omen works, by the way, Chad. It's like, imagine this, right? Okay, imagine, let's go to Ascent. Let's say that you're playing Jet and Sova. The equivalent of what just happened is your Sova has a hero rifle, and he's droning for the Jet to go take a fight. Like, the Omen in this situation is always going to be the guy that's like, wait, guys, I'm throwing smokes. Throws 2 smokes, takes 5 seconds. I'm pulling out Paranoia. Throwing Paranoia. Like, everyone's gonna be here while he's doing all of this, and he's in his smoke form throwing shit. Why does this player have the hero rifle? Not that it really matters. Probably not changing the outcome of this whole game, but you hate to see things that are so easy to min-max not being min-maxed. I think the one thing I will say about hero rifle situations, you need to talk about these things as a team protocol-wise. Or else, you know, you're going to end up in these weird ego-y kind of scenarios where, like, a player doesn't really want to ask their teammate to give them the gun. I'm sure Sop and Zeus is thinking here, to some degree, that they should have the rifle. And then, like, they just didn't ask Sociable because it's, like, some weird, like, they don't want to seem like they have a crazy ego or something to their teammates, or, like, that they're a bad teammate. There's this, like, fear of being a bad teammate for sure. That's, like, ingrained in teams. So, yeah, it's, yeah, just not an ideal round. It is what it is.
Tired of off-season blues once champs.
What do each team's Ascent look like? FUT's going to win Ascent. Simple as. FUT, pretty good Ascent team. Vitality, usually permabans Ascent. You can see Vitality banned Ascent, Vitality banned Ascent, Vitality banned Haven here against Heretics. But that's because they knew that Heretics wasn't going to pick Ascent, and then that they could ban it second. So Vitality does the same here. They ban Haven, another very bad map for them. But they're kind of getting forced onto their perma. So we are going to see Vitality try to figure it out, really, on Ascent. And FUT more than likely going to dominate them. So, like, this is likely going 3 maps. I did say that against, or in the Lev XLG series, though. There's always a chance that some of these teams are running out of steam. XLG, you could kind of see it toward the end when they're down 0-9, taking that timeout, and just people are, like, smiling and shit. Like, sometimes it's kind of like, I don't know how to exactly put it in a way that's, like, not sounding bad, but sometimes teams just know that they're kind of cooked. So they kind of, like, mentally are not fully locked in, like, trying to make a comeback happen. You're down 0-9, taking your last time out, like, people are smiling and shit. That's not to say that smiling is a bad thing to do when you're down. It's just more of, like, might be a sign that those guys are already kind of understanding of the situation they're in here. 0-9 on your map pick when you're supposed to be winning. You just know it's kind of cooked. You have three or 4 rounds, 4 rounds till elimination. Ads. Yeah. All right, running 3 minutes of ads. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Vitality runs EMEA at this point, the new Fnatic. Yeah, one thing you can definitely say about Vitality from this tournament is that they completely are, for sure, so far. I mean, I guess FUT can always play spoiler here, but they are the best team in EMEA from this tournament. They beat DRG. That's the only other team they played internationally. And then now beating FUT, beating Heretics, and then maybe beating FUT again. Their losses are only against Paper X. 2 map losses. Breeze, Fracture. Breeze was Vitality's map pick. They got absolutely decimated. And I mean, Vitality's definitely going to have some confidence going into Split when they make it to map 3, likely. Remember, once again, like, it's so unlikely that FUT are going to lose this Ascent. Vitality's basically permaban at this point.
Add to the game to make sure that you guys close it out 2-0.
Yeah, a bit of flipping discipline would be nice. I think the score probably doesn't represent how messy that game was and how many opportunities we gave them to get back into it. I think it should have been a few more our way or a few more their way. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more discipline if we want to close this out relatively cleanly, that's for sure.
Thank you. That's an honest answer from Pal because he was shouting, "Yippee, stop fighting, bro!"
Thank you so much for that, Jen. Well, look,
what up, Nuri?
Pal with that brutal honesty. But look, if you're Coach Pal, you have to be at least somewhat pleased because, well, folks, we have our, Verizon high-speed moment of the match from Vitality, and most importantly, it was from the likes of Durka. This guy constantly, Billy, bringing the heat, dropping a cool 20 in the server. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for Vitality.
Yeah, Durka is the kind of player that will be able to have individual moments throughout a map.
What is this?
One. I think it just goes to show the kind of caliber of experience this kind of roster has, right? You can always rely on Durka to come out with...
That's a crazy habit to have.
Yeah, this was ridiculous, though. Getting the ult to draw
to ult spam in the middle of the round.
On that refight. And I do agree with Pal's assessment there, that there were quite a few moments where...
I mean, you can see your teammates' utility and shit.
Let things slip and had to rely
Zix, can I
on
ban a suspicious user?
to bail them out. But what was great was that they were delivering in those moments very consistently, whether it be the Yampi clutches or the Durka multi.
Am I wrong in saying we haven't seen Pearl enough?
We're stepping up in those rounds.
I feel like Lotus Haven Splitter picked a lot.
Because I think for Coach
yeah, we did have a bit of a meme on this stream, the Big 3. But I think it's actually since became very became a bit more like
we are one of the best
separated in terms of the veto. I feel like we haven't seen that much Haven actually.
We shouldn't be making these kinds of errors, which I think is like maybe a little harsh, but at the same time, maybe necessary considering you're fighting for top 4 here at a global event.
When I think back to Pal's team last year of that BBL roster, there was a lot of overheating. There was moments where there was lacks of discipline, and yeah, sometimes that does happen here, but he is the kind of guy that is always going to keep it honest, keep it real with the rest of his players. You know, guys, let's not get too excited and think that we've won the series just yet by overhitting in those kind of moments. Of course, Yampi was pulling out heroics
in those kind
of last rounds to be able to get it to map point. But
the most picked map by far is Lotus. Well, if this is, assuming this is up to date, this is the current Masters London stats for maps. Most picked is by far Lotus. This is obvious to me for sure. Haven is actually the lowest play rate, which doesn't surprise me too much. I feel like we haven't seen that much Haven. And then everything else is pretty smack dab in the middle. This might actually not be fully updated. 32 matches, maybe.
And the execution on defense was quite good.
Yeah,
this is like insanely split even.
The question on our mind is how does FUT respond? How do they bounce back? Well, that's going to start with the coaching staff. So let's send it over to Jenny once again.
Disparity is literally Lotus Haven.
Here we have Coach Vlad of FUT. Vlad, what is it going to take you guys to take it to map.
Who do I have winning this map?
I think we gotta
FUT.
just give our energy, because like we didn't give anything at all in the Lotus.
Thank you so much. And FUT's map pick is coming up, and it's going to be.
I'm gonna hit a retweet on that. I think that FUT had a few rounds that they were actually towing the line and being aggressive. They need to keep that same energy all the way throughout. Their defense was kind of like really slow in terms of reactions. And they even had a pretty decent result there. I think it was a 6-6 half, right? I believe it was 6-6. Let's see. 7-5. So, I mean, they had a pretty good defensive half, like, result-wise, considering they got 5. But it's, like, not really, right? Because it's like, this is Pistol. These rounds, they were way too timid. Then they started turning it up around, like, maybe around 7 or 8. And then it kind of fell off again. It's like, they need to keep that same energy, bro. They need to toe the line, take a lot of risk. Maybe it's mental block, though, man. Hasn't this team already lost to Vitality twice in this year? So here during EMEA Stage 1 upper bracket finals, they fought them again at the tournament. Both times 2-1, both times with close maps.
Push a little bit
I
more
would be
if you want to make it to that top
absolutely
four.
shocked
It's been a month
if
since
Vitality
have played this map and
ever
already see a
beats
change
FUT
in the
here.
composition. Previously it was Durka on the Neon.
I would be
He
shocked.
changes over to Det, to
They
the
have to
Jet
get a
on this
crazy
one.
snowball
An
going on
icon
defense.
that agent, and this game for me is a clash between the new
It's doable,
and the old. It's Durka.
but I would
on
be-
his
I would be
iconic
shocked.
agent on a map he's always been excellent at against a FUT team that is so young, that is so hungry, and have one of the best up and comers
I know, I
in
can-
on that role.
I can close the
so
predictions.
much more from him, so much more from Zeus in this map if they want to stay alive in this competition.
I'm really happy to see this pivot over from the Neon to the Jet. I think that this suits Durka perfectly, especially when we consider the sniper usage that we're expecting, especially starting
sniper
on this defense,
usage.
how they're going to fight for those extremities. I think as well, we need to bear in mind, this was a map that Vitality didn't really like playing in EMEA. They didn't really show it. They banned it in that grand final when they had the double map ban advantage. And FUT, the other day, came out swinging on this map, showed how great it was for them. I'm looking at Zeus on the Sage. That was a highlight for me in being able to set Sop up.
I'm actually excited to make the YouTube short I'm going to make.
In those positions.
Yeah, I'm looking for Vitality's answers to mid-control on this defensive side. I think FUT did a
It's
great
really
job
good
of playing
tech, and I just thought
against
about a
FUT
way to
team,
make
using
it
the wall to
have like good
facilitate those
clips.
ideas. I think Durka's off is going to be a big win condition for them in this first half.
FUT Esports are going to have to dig deep, folks, if they want to take this to map 3, but we have seen
Do
them
not
do
play
that
like
time
XLG.
and
No,
time
no, no.
again. Does Vitality, though, shut the dream down? Let's send it back over to your casters, Brennan Sideshow, for the call.
Exactly right here. Ascent coming up. Best opportunity for FUT to see if they can correct that previous map, take it all the way to split. For both of these teams, there's parity in terms of the goals that they're reaching for. Obviously, trophies at the back of their minds, but a chance for both of these teams, I think, to as well reach even higher peaks than they have in the past. As an org, as players themselves.
Since you have infinite points, can you
Look
place
towards
bets?
Ascent
No,
here.
I don't think
FUT,
so.
They've got to put their best foot forward now. An opportunity here to see if they can even up the series, take it all the way.
One of these EMEA teams will advance, but they have to cannibalize each other.
Imagine I funnel you guys 1 billion
There's
points.
only space for one of them in that top 4, and I love the comparison between the two.
I'll never
jets
stop
that we're
playing
getting
ranked
here.
games.
It is
I'll be
the
permanently
old
locked
against the new.
in my office.
The legacy jet of
Non-stop
Durka,
playing ranked.
who's been here from the very beginning, versus Sop, a player that was more known
Okay.
for the Neon, to be honest, who's come out.
I'm not going to lie, Vitality
and
need to get
just
double pistol to make this even close to doable.
About to be treated.
And then
One hell of a
FUT
clash
needs to be
here.
like defeated mentally or something. Provec could have done a falling smoke and would have had an opportunity on Sop.
Wants to stunt this one, but FUT are not messing around. That's a deep dash.
Good blind.
Oh, but that's going to be a connection from the recon. He's going to be revealed.
Who's
into
he?
The corner. The Shakhtar clears him out. So one was going down in the process. With the
Who's he
heel
hiding
back
for?
pocket, deep cage gives Durka a window of opportunity.
At that point, Provec should just take whatever good duel he can take. He was playing as if his team was flooding, but it was just never really going to happen. They're getting Sage walled off. Nobody's rotating to heaven.
Sop also weak as anything, but a post-plant
Provec
down
was
now.
always kind of doomed there.
Activate Vitality. Putting pressure now
I feel like
on
the
FUT
setup
front.
must
See,
not
it's
be
gonna
very
a bit of a
good
sociable.
if
Doesn't really
you're
want
the
to
one that's
contest
playing
on
site
Tango
defense with
with
nobody else
Durka.
supporting.
Oh, what is that? Steps down, straight to the double Crystalli! It's just pinpointed. That's illegal. Minimap pressure off of everything the rest of his team's seen, and now it's all FUT.
No, this Durka guy's cheating, bro. I just can't prove it yet.
They got nowhere to hide. twist around for Vitality.
I'm sorry, what on earth has Durka just done with those 2 kills? The first one is disgusting, the second one is just... Oh, how on earth has he got both of those? Sociable should have been a really difficult player to get through. 2 players on the flank, Sociable's job is to try to
that
delay
kill
them.
on Lotus, when he spams the Opper angling him out.
Ruinous.
I'm onto him, bro. I'm onto him.
And Durka's showing you why he's so great. I mean, the way that he's challenging, backing off, refighting. The timing of how he fights is so good on defense.
The rest of his team's pressure that they create. Keep going on about it, but just for his own play, you get to see the tenure and experience made manifest.
Oh, there's a great reason why we had high expectations for the Vitality team.
Huh?
Because of what these players
have
done before.
Oh, it's kind of a nice idea, though. I actually like that.
Here, Ghost in hand is not the right.
I actually like that, though.
Ends up taking him out.
Slow landing dart, so it's gonna like bait your attention. You dash like in front of it.
Already inserted himself in through main, and
use it as like a little crosshair displacer.
Or in hand, has to commit to it, and there it is. Chronicle, hopefully playing again of the sound cues, the pressure that's created from the rest of them.
Okay, Vitality need to bonus here. I think, I'm not even kidding, I think Vitality literally needs pistol bonus, operator snowball, no matter what.
The 2 players you're looking for in Vitality, the big names.
When you don't know the map,
you know what it is to win. This is a region that's been starved of trophies for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't lifted a trophy since 2023. No Fnatic even at this event, but we do have Durka.
They're not behind 10 rounds. Bro, like, they permaban this map. I don't think you understand what that means.
Change of the tide.
Are you supporting Vitality? No, I'm not really supporting either team.
Will be dashed at the end of this.
Maybe my slight bias is toward Vitality because I know they watch my content.
It's going to be missing a trip.
This is off the one-way timing being dropped, perhaps?
Yeah, not too sure. Sociable, he's just got knife out right now.
There it goes.
Here, dissipates, and there's a flash up towards the top.
Wow, great trade too.
Crystali disengages, wants nothing to do with it.
Not gonna lie, bonus round. If I'm Omen, I'm rotating, bro. I'm rotating to B.
Might be finding a mark there.
Chip damage.
Shots ringing out. Top left hands are just 10 HP.
They don't even have. Oh my god.
Raw spam. Standing ahead. As soon as he hears the switch, being hit.
Gulp.
Big reveal there from the dart too. There is danger here, but FUT, they are crumbling. But they got to try and punch a hole straight through it anyway. Yampy! He's not done, not by any margin.
Absolute domination from FUT's setup. The value that they got from the light weaponry was sublime. Durka hits a 140, Yampy chips it down, and that's before he gets a wallbang kill, before he's even used the recon. But he barely aims there, doesn't he?
They did the thing, I know. Trust me, I know.
We look lost.
Guys, the thing is, I get it, it's defense-sided, but you have to realize...
That's got to be incredibly frustrating.
When you are losing on your permaban, like when you know the enemy team is on their permaban, and you're losing bonus, and then there's going to be outlaws, operators in play.
We're talking about
like, bro, and you're playing on your harder side first. Like, FUT is going to be mentally destroyed by the time they swap sides. From your POV, you can think about it logically. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's defense-sided map. But like, bro, they're gonna go into the half, even 4-8, they're gonna be mentally like so destroyed, being like, guys, we can do it, we can still do it. Like, yeah, bro, like,
that's a nice shot.
I'm telling you, it's so
saving Yampy there.
So hard mentally, bro.
Split through mid from FUT.
And it definitely feels like FUT is starting off on like the worst FUT ever. Worst FUT. Whoops. They're on a...
time to shine.
I mean, they're getting mentally destroyed is kind of my whole point. In the same way that XLG should have won their Lotus no matter what against a Lev that used to permaban. It's like the same conditions.
Yeah, it's a mild overheat.
In this matchup.
Also, Profik is okay. For a
good one, sure. I didn't even mean to. I didn't even mean to, bro. I didn't even mean to.
It's good for it. Level of patience. I'm surprised that
Durka should upgrade, and then hopefully they have enough to buy an op.
Discipline from Vitality. It was too sloppy for his liking, but I felt like Vitality are doing their best to really pump the brakes.
And Vitality have no expectations on this map. They're expecting to lose this map even.
By that as well, actually, it was more negative than I was expecting. There were some sloppy moments where things came down to clutches.
They're giggling. IGL is pretending to rap during the veto. These guys don't care. It's the not caring buff.
I think some of the tension might perhaps
These guys are shouting out their Twitter on the mic check, bro.
We need to see a big step up here from FUT. Anything to turn this around. Down by 4 rounds. Guns in their hands. They're biding their time for now. Waiting out.
No pause there is crazy.
Can try to play for the ult over towards A.
Maybe their IGL gave a really good speech about how we have to just calm it down, slow down, and refocus, and then they called the perfect strat.
It's posturing on either side right now. Now hard committal. FUT feeling quite tepid in their approach.
Joey's spot with the 50 stream streak. That's insane, bro. My goat. W Joey.
Backing off and going over towards B. This bait and switch setup with
okay, a literal do nothing strat for 40 seconds.
Cam already broken earlier here. We're going to take a listen in to see.
Then they dart pizza.
Böyle attım. Yakına gel, pikle buraya. Drone'un var mı? Drone var. Tamam bekle. Gardına smoke vereceğim. Aç. Yakın solda yok. Corner'de. Beyne smoke attı. Side'da 2. Ulti atacağım ona. Bir yeşil. Bekliyor kanka full. Vuramadım. B'den aşağı. Yürüyorum buraya.
30 seconds left.
Gir smoke bitecek önümdeki. Kill deneyeceğim. Yürüyebilirsin. Yürüyebiliyorsan yürü.
It's a comedy of errors from FUT there. That's diabolical.
It's all gone wrong.
What a funny thing.
All gone wrong.
What a funny thing for Sideshow to say as soon as that's over. A comedy of errors there.
Where do we even go here? You have no choice but to save. This is FUT that are just losing their head at this point.
That round is absolutely diabolical. What a moment for us to have jumped into the comms. Sop slowed down on the entry, 0-0 and 5. Yeah. Killed by his own Hunter's Fury, and then the player that could have raised him might have been able to keep up even a shred of the momentum through trade.
It's so slow. Lethargic by FUT.
Instantly.
Yeah.
There are still 2 players on FUT, 5 rounds in without a kill to their name. The coaches have got to take a moment. I mean, is it going to be nerves? Is it going to be just trying to get them to play more like themselves? They are trying to have a slower approach to this. They're prodding, they're looking for utility. It's difficult to deal with. You've got Durka going to be aggressive with the op. Sayonara can be flash peeking, lots of different trap setups to run.
That is so unfortunate, bro.
And you also have to default.
That is so unfortunate. Literally, their Sova ult kills their teammate.
It's always going to be hard.
And it's just a fucking library in comms after that.
FUT's coaching staff's own words about what they were saying about their team. They do look lost.
They got to turn around. They got to pick up the hopes and dreams here. Looking towards that Coinbase win.
This is what I'm saying though, bro. Like, there's no.
The morale needs
I'm
to be
telling
there.
you, it's so mentally defeating when you're playing the enemy's permaban.
Because they're getting shut out here.
And you're losing.
I think the Coinbase win condition is going to be mental. It's going to be the coaches instilling some level of energy back into the team.
Okay, I will say though, that strat is just kind of ass. Like, if I'm being really critical, I remember seeing some like cat split ults from Tiles. I feel like this is a little bit better. At least you can like kind of like hit players on these lines without TKing your teammates. If you're doing it literally from cat into site, you're always going to hit your teammates.
Here, boys. That's what they're going to be staring at once more.
The strat isn't like beautiful.
Of the past.
Ult from either one of these spots. This one's obviously a little bit more dangerous, but
Durka's operator one step to get around a trap play though. Hold on, Sayonara.
Okay, some momentum. Maybe some momentum.
Time with a shot here to Calburst. This is engaging. Flick to the side. There is that dash to disengage.
What a dodge from Sop.
Barely out of dodge.
They've got things into a 4v4. Unfortunately, the play with the res has died again.
Doesn't get any easier.
This is the ultimate that's supposed to create those advantages from even situations.
Vitality is so fluid right now, moving around the map.
And this is a crazy spot.
Poking over towards the B main angle. Durka just silently hopping. He's hoping that they'll be over towards that cat.
No.
3 plays right in front of him. Are you aware of it? Sion pulls out.
That's a fast trade from Crystalli.
He's straight on it.
Very fast trade.
Still garden. Forced to offload here. As catching these players caught into the corner. 45 seconds.
And he didn't even get time to pull out a bandit. He was killed so quickly. If he was chamber there, he high key kills another.
Giving Profek all of this space on A means that Yampi and Kron
pull out on the sheriff is fast as shit.
It's really likely.
Comedy of Errors was the greatest caster quote of this year. No, actually, that was genuinely funny. That was genuinely funny as shit.
Haven't defaulted towards it to break it. What the hell can I even
It's very rare that a caster actually like
at least 2 players past it.
pulls me out of the game, like the flow of the game, but that was funny as shit.
Still got that main control here, spotted out. But
This is well played by Provec. Just stay alive, stall. Blind doesn't need to be used, but he just throws it to deny some scaling. Becomes a lot scarier for the enemy team to like actually crunch A main when the pressure is now on that they could be walking out heaven.
They just got the signs of life. They know where Prophet is still up towards heaven.
But Prophet definitely could have had more value with his flash.
Now onto the approach.
It's all good though.
Let's see if there's any noise being made that he can play off of.
Recon wasted.
Let's see how this one goes.
Oh, he accidentally jiggles the player.
Pressure now as the door opens up wide. The counter spam. Sociable just gears up towards it.
Okay, Yampi's doing a little too much there.
Prophet position here.
We've been seeing this smoke a lot. I actually like it.
What is that?
No way.
1v1 now. Prophet hunting, gearing up for it, but the time ticking again. Smoke covers it up the circle.
It's getting wrapped.
King's got to stick this all the way. There's no real second chance. And oh my!
What's the time?
Oh.
Well played by Yeduje.
Barely one out.
Peaked on 6. Beautiful, man.
Everything from FUT.
That's good composure from Yeduje.
First death.
That's good.
Almost stole it away right from underneath them.
They needed that round bad.
Out of attack timeout. I gotta be honest with you, I was worried the entire time that
I think Yampi is doing way too much there, I won't lie.
If they hadn't shock darted the first thorns a tree, the whole round could have been over.
It would have been cooked.
Thankfully, Crostali's got that presence of mind. And a big clutch. They needed rounds on the board. This half is obviously still recoverable. There's so many.
Okay, that actually does a number for their mental.
Gearing up.
Woo!
Disrespect shown over towards that A main angle. Cloudburst still going to be laid down on either side. Deep dash. Forward stop though. He's going to be blinded up here and he needs some help. Already in position to counter for. It's lovely with the movement. Makes it awkward here for Prophet. He can't
that was
stand
beautiful, bro.
Back-to-back entries.
Not gonna lie, if I'm thinking about how this round's played, or not this round. Well, this round as well. This round and the pistol played out. Wouldn't you just always be hitting A? Their A has been so weak. Provec's just been solo holding.
Crostali's going to be taken out. Res those there. They need to play for the rest of this now. Hunter's Fury. Soft forwards. We get burnt to a crisp. The wall just cooking them alive here. This is carnage and chaos.
Oh.
Trying to thrive in the midst of all of it here, but that controlled, tempering aggression,
Jesus.
vitality. Taking a sweet time now. Blade Storms.
Oh, crazy shot.
He's already leading the charge forward and back to turn, but now they know where the last few players remain. He goes down.
Oh.
Spam. Knife fake them away. Sociable. How the hell have you gotten away with it?
That's unbelievable scenes.
Oh my God, what is going on?
And the knife comes out, stabbing away in the dark. How have they managed to recover this? Vitality knew where they were.
Got 2 with the classic and 1 with the knife.
Slashing away at his former teammate, his old IGL, and comes out on top. A little bit of relief, a little bit of tension dissolved there. 2 nice rounds though, back-to-back from FUT, or at least 2 successful rounds. The first one, definitely down to the wire. Even that one, they had to recover from being down players. But Soppers landed them entries to make the rounds winnable to begin with, and they have ideas about how
FUT
they
coach
want to
sick
play.
too. What up, Josh?
Kills for now, but like you mentioned, they've been pivotal, essentially essential.
I guess, yeah, I guess the FUT coach is sick. They didn't fist bump him, and he has a mask on. Yo, any Kovacs today. Hoodnick. I am not playing Kovacs. I will not be working on my aim. Today, I focus on YouTube after stream.
They've been using
Today, I focus on YouTube. We love the YouTubes. Hop on Kovacs, big bro. Like, even though I need the Kovacs, I'm not going on Kovacs. Heard they have some spray transfer modes. Okay, bro.
So I could see them wanting
When
to
did
change
Zix play
things up,
Kovacs?
but they
I didn't play Kovacs.
Over towards the A site.
Would have been pressured so much.
Unlucky, Josh. Unlucky.
No players really surviving to the economy.
I saw the post about the retake round too. I'm on your side, bro. Trent would have thrown the eye, and he would have been on the angle with Baby Bay when Baby Bay peaked.
He's not going to be watching for this one though. He's in the
Also, it would be less chaos and comms. High key winnable round.
Pinch on to these anchoring players, but a TP
The Vice flank actually wouldn't have gotten value in time.
Hold on, Yampi's life is going to be claimed, but still with a reveal. And the off angle not expected. Sayonara is doing his best now. Paranoia forwards, but there's that activation.
And you had ult cycle too.
found Turco on the rotate and calling for the pivot back.
You had ult cycle going into that next round too? Nope.
Nora Theft also going to be revealing a couple of these player positions. Chronicle trying to bait and fake like he was. Over-rotating.
Whoa.
What is this?
Whoa!
It's going to be surely meeting. Yeah.
When he gets no commit! Because he doesn't want to cancel it and just beats right in front of Sayonara.
Ridiculous.
Yo!
2v3 and now making a 1v3.
Yo!
Coach is not going to be happy about this round.
Scrambling. The tension in the air with his team, you can tell. You can cut it with a knife. The way that FUT are playing. Decision making.
What the fuck? What is this series?
A great run for them here at London.
Oh my god.
It feels like they're losing their heads a bit.
That's good.
One. The last 2 matches against Vitality, they've all gone to 3. They've all been decided in incredibly
No, that
close
actually got a
moments.
tear out of my eye. That was fucking funny.
Not a bad idea, and the decision to cancel is fine. But then each individual player makes such bizarre decisions. I mean, look at that. Yampi can't believe it. Just landed in his lap. I think this is where you're seeing the experience difference between them. When they're playing domestically or where they're playing in a Swiss stage,
well, obviously, by the way, Chad, he thinks he's being held on both sides of the ult, so he chose the lesser evil of trying to not give the kill to Phoenix, I guess. But I think you just have to take the gamble that you're not being held on the other side. It's not like Phoenix gets killed during ult anyway, or the ult orb during ult anyway.
Lowered and broken. Rodfek! My god!
I think FUT might be back to mental boom.
Looking to see if he can even out the odds. A dash towards the side. Updraft barely alive. Turco eventually finalized, and there it is. Trade though. More than enough time for Chronicle to just come running and save it.
I'm telling you, though, that bonus did enough mental damage to impact the entire half.
And Prophet just gets on an angle above it and punishes them so hard.
Whoa. It's a good angle. That's an enemy smoke, obviously, so finding a gap over enemy smoke.
Prophet stepped up enormously too. He's had maps where he just comes alive. 11 and 3 right now.
Tournament.
Follow projectile, classic.
Insane games all throughout.
Instamali is going to lose his Phoenix Molly this round. All good.
It's not enough for Vitality to just have
Sayonara's 3 off.
Sayonara's been amazing too.
Whoa.
There it is. An attempt to punish on the deep throne, Yeta.
I mean, I respect it though. I respect it. Bro, he got body blocked. Got body blocked by his teammate.
Nice splash for the refight, but good trade as well to make it possibly winnable. What is this?
What is that? Barely out now. It's a cloud burst. Drops down at his feet. Peels all the way back, FUT.
No, it's actually terrifying. I feel like they go back into cat split.
You
don't have, you know that Alper's here and you don't have any utility to push him off. All you have is a Sova Dart. Just go back cat split.
Hold up, what's going on here? Go for the clearance. Trade there with a swing, but it is tepid and Profix right there to defend. Clearing his players up. Shorty in one hand, White swing to the other.
These are the kind of plays you make when you know the other team is terrified of you.
Yeah.
I think simple as it's a very easy reaction from FUT.
Vitality experience enough that they can sense it. Take full advantage of it.
You know Alper's on this side, you don't have drone anymore, you just go back into cat split for sure.
Lucky. Crystalli not going to have too many more chances, I don't think.
He's had 2 rushes with death in this round.
You could even leave the top mid player there.
The man with 9
there was 2
lives.
players that are fully safe.
He's going to need to expend a few more.
This player can stay inserted up here, while the other 2 come back toward cat. This person's protecting their rotate so that this is full safe. Then you just have to walk into a 2v1 against the Phoenix. Find pretty good opportunity there.
Vitality. I feel like I'm underselling it if I say that they're running away with it, but they really are.
You expect defense sides on this map to be dominant, but a lot of the rounds are they're just over immediately.
I can't believe that this re-clear, this walk re-clear into strong side worked.
You just can't see the way through for FUT.
Don't hunt. Low money as well for us. No point.
W.
Still raiding people in.
Re-walking this is kind of psycho by Vitality. You definitely see like some details from Vitality that are kind of off. How they've been holding A is like literally one player alone. No flood opportunity, obviously, when you're playing against the Sage. So I don't really like the Vitality game plan, but it's still been good enough to get them A.
Regardless, another deep dash in.
Like look, Provex out while Chronicle's flooding.
Willing to just slam them down. Dismiss them.
They've made so many mistakes on this A hold, and they're just barely scraping by in some of these rounds. If you're FUT, I think like you should be just slamming A.
Into mulch. 9 rounds now for Vitality. And looking towards
they're like really disjointed.
See if they can put a proper cap on it.
FUT coming in, expecting this to be a revenge.
But all that matters is the result in the round, so.
Than they have been any time they've both played against them. This is the Vitality that turned up against Heretics 2. Something has changed between those playoffs.
This is their permaban as a reminder, by the way, guys. Vitality's up 9-2 on their permaban.
Evolving as a team.
I mean, if it works, it means it's good, no? Yeah.
Here, Durka forwards being pressured by the Hunter's Fury. Sports are taking unfavored fight. Last hit of that one is going to be doing a decent amount of damage. Chunking him down, but that's a steel gun going to be uploaded already. Looking forwards, Propik. He's having a field day with it. The flash is perfect. It's a good transfer, but Sop is going to be taken down regardless.
2v2, doable, very doable.
2v2. FUT. Desperate for every single chance they can get. They got to hand the spike over. Zeus will have a res online with this one, but like Ampy.
When I see pro players throw their gun instead of the spike when they're trying to pass the spike, it's just way too funny.
Experience reigning.
It's a pretty fast flank opportunity here. Might catch Crystalli. He's kind of going lazy. His dice. Oh, sound cue given. Unlucky. Goodbye. High-low. Goodbye.
Just poking out.
Oh, he's made noise. Are they doing a double bait here?
Accuracy, stop. Straight on it.
They are. Oh my god, the late trade. Molly!
How the hell do they keep doing it?
It's a perfect example of a late trade, by the way. You guys always say the late trade just means you're baiting.
Makes it feel like it's only him on the flank.
But that is actually a very good example. They immediately looked heaven expecting an instant trade, and all 3 players did it.
For the flank, and then they immediately turned their attention away.
They all expected the second player to be heaven because no swing instantly came from main. I will say this is something that works absolutely the best in pro play, though.
It is pure dominance.
Only 2 gaps, 3 players? Yeah. 2 gaps, 3 players, but the power of the late trade still exists. Why all 3 look away? Because they expect that somebody else on the team is going to hold it.
Eporax definitely started super well.
You guys know what bystander effect is? It's like if somebody says call 911, like everybody doesn't really have like a sign to them. Therefore, it's like less likely that somebody would actually call 911 in like a car accident situation. So it's like really important that you actually like give accountability to someone to do it. Nobody there had the accountability in holding main. Like perma holding main, you know? So they all did their natural reaction, which is expecting the player to be going heaven. They all insta hold heaven angle in case a swing happens. No swing happens, they're all back turned.
FUT playstyle is a lot of aggressiveness and a lot of unpredictability. The player that stands out the most is Sociable. I watch all of their Voicecom videos and the way he's leading the team, even though like Sociable stats are very good, he is even more impactful player.
Sociable has definitely been very impressive. I'll add to that.
Can lead the team in every situation.
I think FUT,
the toughest moments, need to lead by example and need to make calls that the whole team trusts.
FUT's calmness during a round is insanely impressive to me based on how aggressive they are as a team. They're so calm during a round, even when they were like flowing super hard and they were like punishing teams. Like obviously today they're going to be a bit more calm because they're getting shit on. But when they were winning as well, they're also like pretty damn chilled. And then at the end of the round, they're like screaming like crazy during their celebration, but they're definitely very calm in comms and they feel very controlled. Can you get more info about the new stage and map? I have no idea. I won't know until pretty much everybody knows officially. But I will get to test it, I believe. We'll see. Test whatever the changes are. I got to do it with Mix when Mix came out, so I'm imagining that I'll be able to test everything and make some content about it. Should be fun.
Across some of the matches in this tournament.
Is new stage confirmed? I have no idea. I think it was just a rumor. I think so far we don't even know exactly what it is. Based on the teaser, it's anticipated that it's a map, I believe. I have no idea. We'll see. I'm excited though regardless. Whatever the new content is. Test on stream, I will be. 100% I will be.
Let's take a listen in.
3, 2, 1. I'm clearing right. Nothing right. Market close.
Good trades, man.
No, I don't have smoke. Okay, carry your CT away cross. CT on.
They don't expect this player on left. But they're holding for so long that Yeruj thinks that they're leaving, bro, or something. Because why else would Yeruj just hold forever? Why else would Yeruj peek?
I'll clear it anyway, but
He must have thought they were leaving. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking baldy.
By the way, it's blinded for you.
All right.
What did he say?
Apparently.
Wait, what did he say before that?
That's what it takes, apparently.
I know he said, shut the fuck up, you baldy, but what did he say before?
Off back in on the pistol.
Yep, looking at this one. FUT. Completely wrong direction. Completely lost. 11-2 Vitality.
Now they know listening is on for sure.
They are running away with it.
I was all ready to just talk about how vocal.
Wait, was he? He wasn't talking to me, right?
These comms check-ins and comparing his experience to the others.
Oh, very vocal.
One enemy remaining.
That pistol should be a death knell for FUT.
Wait, what was that Joshua T tweet you were talking about? I can link it to you. Somebody
really
linked it to me.
That you want on the defense side of Ascent. Nope. They're going to have to adjust their setups just to try to create these short-range fights. Vitality, this is a red carpet. Yeah. Being rolled out right now, even though they're on the attack side, on their opponent's map pick, on the most defense-sided map we have.
I got you. I already had it up, so it's easy for me to link it to you.
Swing. Throw needs to be dealt with, but he's already been pushed off the wall, and you're right.
It's a force round on defense.
Red carpet being rolled out
so it's not the best of buys.
Set their sights on trophies when they were forming this roster. They haven't been able to live up to it, but
Sage wall, no slows.
the history books.
Oh, we're already looking pretty weak in utility here, FUT. They have a cat trip, which is pretty helpful. One-way cam as well that has a pixel on A main. These are good details.
Sayonara up against Neon.
You're still holding this wall in case the wall goes down and they actually decide to pop through it.
Battle of the rookies.
Jet does unfortunately have the wrong read. Sop. Sop playing to go stack cat because the door is closed. Dash past the slant angle just in case. Fair play, sure. They didn't have a smoke for top mid. Sure. Probably could have used the Phoenix wall, but it's all good.
Is it a transfer? Sociable. Evens it out. Trying to play off the back of the pressure. Sop is all the way in, but again, that swing for the smoke just unaccounted for. I feel like I've been saying this the entire series long. It's a player advantage here to Vitality. 2v3 now on a retake. Not even the right weapons for the job.
They're picking off of him.
Chronicle going to be looking to hold them back at the door. Fadeaway shots and snappy stuff, Durka.
It's over.
Straight to the Dome of Zeus.
He's been a monster today. Durka has been absolutely monstrous.
30 seconds left.
I think it would have been fair to come into this game and you could have had a take. Oh, I actually think that Sop's been performing better. I think Sop's going to bring it to Durka. I think that new rookie energy is going to overpower the legacy player. I wouldn't have said you were stupid for that, but man, Durka is dominating. And he always turns up to global games.
Scanning ahead. One round is all they need at this point. Vitality! With every peak, with every bit of pressure that's placed on the shoulders of FUT, they keep opening up even more mistakes. You can see it in the way that they're playing. It's wide swings, not set up at all.
GG.
It's death from 1,000 cuts. Vitality perfectly happy to dish this one out. Crystalli doing his best. It's 3 quick kills, but immediately evened out. Blade Storm in the hands of Durka. Reclamation there of the spike. Jado just 3 HP and surely can't get it done. Full speed ahead here for Vitality, but a top 4 in their sights minimum. And Yedaje forced to just walk straight into them. 13-2. Goes without saying, this was absolutely unreal. And the experience difference of these squads made manifest as Vitality look to go even further in the lowers.
EMEA versus EMEA, a rematch, but Vitality just way better this time. The region hasn't lifted a trophy since 2023, but Fnatic is not here in London. Durka and Chronicle still are. The survivors of this EMEA gauntlet.
Damn, bro.
To remind everybody what that legacy
FUT was a fun team to watch.
Durka was out.
FUT was a fun team to watch. Vitality, though, we need to see them play a different a different region here. They played against PRX. They got handled on 2 maps. They won 1 against PRX. I mean, arguably one of PRX's expected best maps of the tournament, which is supposed to be split. Ended up being a one-sided affair for Vitality, but you know, the rest of the series didn't really go Vitality's way. I mean, yeah, we're going to see Vitality against Lev, correct? I believe it's against Lev. This will be a fun match to watch. A very fun match to watch. This will decide who's the best in the West, I guess. The thing outside of that, too, what's pretty cool. Here, look. China, APAC, EMEA, NA. Or Americas. Sick. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. We have 1 from each region representing the top 4. Almost like I just pointed this out. Dude, I didn't even look at chat. Also, does it really have to be an original thought? This is probably like one of the best outcomes in terms of like, yeah, just every single region is getting representation, which is sick. So who do we have here? Who do we have here? The next time we come back will be in, what, 3 days? 19th is when the next matches are, chat. That'll be 3 days from now. I will be streaming the next few days, probably be streaming Tier 2. And then we'll go back into London. And tonight, I'm going to be making a YouTube short. So stay posted for that. Follow my YouTube if you haven't already, because I think it'll actually be a pretty good one. If you haven't followed my TikTok, it would also be really nice if you followed my TikTok, guys. It'd be really nice if you followed my TikTok. Because I need 10K followers to be able to get monetized. Do you think winner of upper finals should be getting 2 map ban? No. No. Oh wait. You're saying in the grand finals?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I can just roll around the game, have fun, make jokes, and they win for me. So yeah, it's.
You were following 5 people, Ro.
And talking about Ascend,
yeah,
that was really the day of the rookies. Profek really stepping up.
And they're all my friends too.
Incredible Molly moment round 12.
I think one is Valorant actually.
Seeing those guys perform at their first international.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to see this confidence. You know, I told them yesterday that we need to forget that we lost, and I'm super happy for especially Toasty because it was the first loss for them in the international stage, and the way they played today is incredible. Also, props to Pal and Scott for that Ascent. It was all them. So yeah, thank you.
Now, you are going to be representing EMEA in the top 4. Every single region is represented. Why is Europe going to be the strongest?
I mean, us, of course. We know Paper Axe was tough yesterday, but I'm sure that if we have a rematch, that we can have a close game.
Now, for the first time at this entire event, I heard that you actually requested to do the interview, Yampi, because you have prepared a joke for this moment. The floor is yours.
Yeah, that I saw Sideshow on the desk, and he's known for being on his podcast. So you could say this job is his Sideshow. Thank you.
I am so glad that he didn't take the microphone from me to drop it. Congratulations to Vitality. They've taken the final spot in the top 4. We are going to have to rest the stage for a few days, though, but when we're back on Friday, we'll be having more incredible Valorant. We'll see you then.
The king of shit jokes.
Okay, hold on.
Speaks again.
We get like audio pumped into the crowd. We've got to boo this man. Okay.
Thanks for streaming the game, Z. See you for all the finals.
Just got away.
Catch you later, bro.
What can only be considered to be one of the worst dad jokes I've ever heard in our audio.
Sideshow, get it? Because this is the Sideshow from his usual show, the podcast. Yeah, I get it.
I was ready, man.
I do get it.
We will get you.
But a joke is supposed to be funny.
Now, of course, so we have the main man.
Aren't jokes supposed to be funny?
Actually, pal. Wait, are we hot to the venue? We are. Hey, everyone, real fast. Can we just boo the crap out of Yampy for that terrible joke? Boo! Boo you, Yampy! Get him out of here!
Get him on a...
ya bum!
Get him on an open mic night, I think. Take him out somewhere and get him spreading his jokes.
How is it playing and being a part of this team with these guys? Because they seem like just such characters, man.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's the polite way of putting it. No, it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
They are very talented, very experienced, and it's a really nice mixture of people that really, really want to put their best foot forward, do everything that they can, and yeah, sometimes that's fantastic, like on days like today. Sometimes, like last night, it's less than fantastic because everyone's got those same standards, and when you don't hit them,
Lev will pick Ascent against this team.
Feels that, but I'm really happy that the boys managed to set themselves properly.
Vitality had crazy gaps in their play.
Last time I spoke to you on broadcast, pal, you had just qualified for London. It was a pretty emotional encounter. I think it's fair to
Telling
say.
you that A bomb site.
Now, though, that you've made top
Lev
4
sees that, they're gonna like destroy their A setups.
Qualifying for more than last year, I think.
They're like one player playing solo A, sometimes half flooding, sometimes not flooding.
Of course, it's here.
And then they would just have some crazy miracle timings on floods that would work out.
For us, it doesn't come as a shock. Like, we expect that we put in our performances and we let those results take care of themselves, as the saying goes.
But they'll probably just ban Ascent against Lev.
We've only really beaten FUT, Heretics, and then one other team.
I don't think they would ban Haven against them.
So yeah, it's now just looking forward to the rest of the challenge of what this next weekend coming brings. But of course, it's fantastic. I think this was also my personal goal, just make it through to this finals weekend and have a lot of fun with it.
Okay, let's talk strats and stuff now and preparation.
That'll be the first time we've done that.
Yeah, we've never done this before.
Never.
Talk to me about preparation for the map veto coming into today, because I feel like you guys picked
I'm actually curious about this.
Going for that Pearl, which seemed like the kind of obvious choice, maybe not because of how close it had been the last couple of times you two had faced off, but yeah, talk to me about the map veto process coming into today and the preparation for that.
Well, realistically, like, these FUT guys are good on Pearl. They've always given us a very, very close game the last 2 times we've played, and it would be the most predictable thing, just third time round. For them to come in, they expect the Pearl, right? They expect maybe the Haven, and then we say, okay, right, now we're just giving them a free playground. So yeah, we thought we'd throw a curveball their way. Obviously, their Haven is a fantastic map for them. No one's really been stopping them on it, so it just makes a lot of sense.
Agreed.
And yeah, just throw them a curveball and see how they dealt with it. Really happy with how Scott and I prepped for that Ascent last night. It was worth the late night.
So you knew it was coming.
Yeah, those were exactly the 3 maps we were expecting. So, hopefully it then left them with a bit of work to do in the moment, but yeah, we were happy with that.
Hey man, well look, you guys did an exceptional job. I mean, what we were seeing up there, and I'm sure
I'll get to it.
We heard the interview earlier that you did with Jen. You're a little not, I wouldn't say down, but you were just straightforward about the team. You know, you were just like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I expect. Yeah, yeah. So what did you guys talk about? You know, when that happened, or what was that conversation like?
There's not really too much of a conversation that needs to happen. We kind of had a bit of a joke about it. You can see Yampy on the screen there, and some of the other boys they had a laugh with it. I kind of took the piss and said, look, boys, you've had your warm-up now. You've had your warm-up scrim. You've taken your fights. You should be warm. Let's just rein it in a little bit now and fight them with our comp where you need to, especially into theirs on certain parts of the map where it's appropriate. But otherwise, just sit back, let them come into the setups that we have prepared, and the boys did that exceptionally well, and the setups worked as planned. So I'm happy.
Yeah, when you used the word discipline, I think I got a little bit alarmed that we were going back to regular season, and maybe you were referring to the communication that was happening in terms of discipline and too many cooks in the kitchen, too many voices.
No, just people wanting to swing, to be honest.
Okay.
I think we heard a good example of some of the comms in one of the listening rounds. Yeah,
we did.
Just some good camaraderie. I mean, we heard the crowd laughing after that one. So I think that gives you the best insight.
Yeah, man. Hey, dude, we are so thrilled for you guys. Obviously, congratulations. Always a pleasure. Much respect for you as always, man. You already know, baby. And of course, to the Vitality Squad organization, what an incredible achievement. But folks, that means we're down to our top 4. Can you believe it, bro? You're in the top 4, man.
Lev, PureX, EDG Lev. Oh. Lev. No? Yeah. Lev. PureX, Lev, PureX. GG. PureX top 2? Or Lev top 2? PureX win it all. I think you'd be crazy to not have PureX as your number 1 winning this tourney. You'd have to be crazy, man. EDG seems kind of untested still. EDG feels pretty untested, man. They've been tested by literally just FUT. And FUT's out at top 6. Chat, their path here was FUT, Shilai. Shilai out top 6, FUT out top 6. Their path wasn't like insanely hard. I think that EDG is probably going to lose to PureX. We'll see in what kind of fashion it's going to happen. But EDG probably loses to PureX. EDG probably loses to Lev, I would guess, based on that as well. Lev absolutely dominating Shilai, and EDG Shilai was a close affair. Pretty close. Not crazy close given, you know, the result on split, but, you know, these first few maps are pretty remarkable. Like, pretty damn close in terms of the level. EDG did look kind of like a different beast on split, though. But so did Shilai. Shilai also looked not great in this one. So, Zix, how does Clyde meow sound like? Okay, well, I'm not going to make meow noises. Yeah. Can you lower comp match to 50K? No. I really want to work on my YouTube a bit. Hold on. Did we bait followers? 2. Yes. Yes. If you guys aren't following my TikTok, please. I need to get more, bro. I need to get more followers so I can get monetized. I'm going to make a great YouTube short today. So YouTube/TikTok today. So stay tuned. I feel like this one's going to do numbers as well because it's really, really cool tech. It's probably not going to be as big as this one, but I think it's going to be pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. Look at your VFL. I really don't want to. I gave up on it. I actually gave up on it. Make a command to redirect to TikTok. That might be a good idea, honestly. Having like a rotating command thing that actually has like the TikTok on it specifically. Because I do need more followers there specifically for the reason. I'm going to be honest, I don't really care too much about subscriber count and followers and this kind of stuff outside of literally just TikTok. It would be nice to have people follow my other socials, but... We have tip? Yeah, it links to my YouTube though. The latest short one is good though. It is good. I actually really like that one a lot. It is really good. I mean, in the long term, maybe it's better I funnel everything to YouTube for sure. But for the time being, yeah, I definitely want TikTok followers. We can set up things to link TikTok, but it requires some setup on your part. Okay. Well, let me know. Because I don't really know how to do all that, if I'm being completely honest. I was one of the followers. Thank you, Apato, my goat. All right, GG's, everyone. As a reminder, we will be streaming tomorrow. We'll probably be streaming this Division 1 game with my my teammate from Rust, Dapper. Probably be watching this matchup. These are the 1-2 teams. And then after that, there will be more matches in Tier 2. And we will probably watch FlyQuest. You should go live on TikTok as well? Yeah, I probably should. Oh, look at June 18th, chat. Oh my god, man. SRB, ADG, M80 sad. We're getting some bangers going back, bro. Getting some bangers when we go back to Tier 2. Insane. TikTok Live is so restricted. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I want to like multi-stream as much as I can to like every platform. I just haven't. I tried to multi-stream to TikTok one time. And it did not really work. It wouldn't allow me to. I don't know why. I'll figure it out though. I'll figure it out. Maybe I could multi-stream to more platforms because I like multi-streaming to TikTok would probably help my growth at least marginally. So would be probably pretty good. Also, I got one more follower. W, guys. W. Absolute W. You can't swear on TikTok. I'm fucked then. Simple as. I'm fucked. I think Sayonara alone would have got me banned from TikTok then. SE has vertical canvas support. Yeah, it does. It does actually. It's pretty nice. Well, I think Streamlabs, I believe, is if, yeah. I'll follow if you take off your hat, Isaac. That's fucked up, bro. All right, GG's, everyone. GG's. It was a short stream, 4 hours, but it's because I want to make a TikTok that I have to end it here. It only makes sense. Okay, let me find somebody to raid. So we can send all of you lovely people to somebody else. I'm gonna raid Chase. Actually, should I raid Chase or should I raid Alpaca? Honestly, I'll raid Alpaca. This is one of my Rust teammates, guys. Can you guys please be nice and say, hi, Alpaca, smile, like that. Or you can say 6-7, either one. Or you can spam my emote, either one. Any of those. Please, even the lurkers, please. Please, 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 please. Please say something so they feel loved. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back tomorrow with Tier 2.